Let's press that big blue button that says, let's do the thing. Someone messaged me, but I was like, oh, I'm not reading it now. Too late. They're like, messaged me going, you going to come play the event? And I'm like, what time's the event? And that was already been and gone. Well, the message just received through, but I'm not changing it now because we started the button of play. Because, what's up, Beards and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. We're all ready. We're starting to... I just farted. Hopefully no one heard that.
No, that I didn't.
Oh, it stinks. Ooh. Oh!
Oh, that stinks. He says. Too many of those little chocolate toads, bro.
Oh, the little chocolate chodes I had earlier. Oh, fuck
No,
me.
legit. When you showed that, it did look like a little...
Dick, a little cock and balls. Little chocolate cock
I'm like,
and balls.
God dang it.
Yeah, so what another week?
Too long.
Bing chilling.
Been chilling.
Fuck my
Oh,
chair
fuck
is in a
it.
weird fucking spot and I hate it.
I've
I just farted
actually
the second time.
got a different drink tonight.
You got a different drink. What are you drinking?
I got a vanilla chai.
Hey, that's what I usually have. Vanilla chai. Which brand?
It's got a weird, I don't know.
Is it the Royal?
It's like in a box.
The
I don't know,
Royal-
it's like in a pink purple box. It's got a crown on it.
Can we just? Can I quickly run? Can I quickly run? Podcast. Just give me a second. Quickly. Let me.
Hang on, it's just got a crown. I don't know what brand it is, really. I bring it for the podcast to see, but the people listening can't hear. Just got a crown. It says vanilla chai. That's all it has. I don't know. Yes, that thing.
Queen
Look, it's got the same
Victoria.
got the same crown.
Queen Victoria vanilla chai, 100 tea bags, medium
Yep.
strength.
It's pretty fucking good though. Like
I had to
oh,
quickly run for that.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I have. Mum got them from somewhere at work, so I'm like, I'll try it.
That's so good.
They do smell good. Like when you put it in a cup. Oh man.
Actually, one of my favorite brands. Actually, really nice.
What,
Brewing
Queen
time,
Royal?
3 to 5 minutes. They're really nice.
I'll leave my tea bag in there the whole time.
Yeah, I do that with all of them pretty much. But
Yeah, same.
kind of works.
Not all the time.
It
but
kind of
most
works
the time.
since the last episode we have, which was Serve Thy Kingdom. And this is now the the downfall of the kingdom or something like that. I don't know.
I think, yeah.
Or whatever the episode would be related to something to do with the kingdom and the whatever. It was kind of funny because we did last week's episode and it was on like the day the night of the, for us it was night, but it was like the day of the coronation of like the
Yeah,
new king. So like it was kind of funny, and then now this one's like what kind of falls in line with like the new bloody Zelda game that's come out. Tears of the Kingdom.
After seeing that, it makes me want to play Breath of the Wild now and then
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I do want to get it.
But I've just heard that Breath of the Wild is just boring and empty, which
Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't really want to hear that because
Well, yeah,
what makes the game fun?
50-50.
I mean, if the open world's boring, the game's boring. I just heard it's just empty. You're just running around. Like, that's it.
It's very open world. It's just given the same as what the other games did, but now in an open world format. So those games can be a bit.
Zelda shouldn't be open world. It should just be a.
I mean,
what
technically,
it used to be.
they've always been open world if you think about it, even in the
Yeah,
old
but
2D
like
format.
at least they were more engaging back then. Like you're always in a fight. You're always doing a puzzle.
Something
You're
going on.
always like interacting with the game in some form.
Stuck in
not
the
just-
Lost Woods
Sprint. Yeah, always getting lost in dungeons.
and dungeons and stuff like that. They were always fun. But yeah, no.
No,
so
because no, but at least they aren't hard challenges though. Like you had to think about it, but not too hard.
yeah,
Like how God of War did it in Ragnarok, and that like I overthought those, and I was stuck.
got
You
stuck.
strip the thinking back a bit, and you get through it.
It's don't think so hard.
Because Ragnarok, them puzzles are dicks because they're so simple, they're hard.
This is so simple. Yeah, because everyone's thinking like it's going to be something
Yeah.
extravagant when it's not. It's just a really simple task.
Like
Oh, I'm so gassy now.
But Zelda, I haven't seen much on Tears of the Kingdom except for no voice acting, I think, because it's all just text based still. I
Well,
think
a
from what
speedrunner
I've seen,
a speedrunner has beat the game in 98 minutes.
94, 98,
98 at the
90
last one I
something.
read. It was 98 the last one I read.
I know I read a 94,
Unless it's been
but you
beaten.
can beat it within minutes. Like the first 10 minutes, you can beat the game
Yeah,
if
and
you can defeat the boss like straight up or something.
mm,
Like in Breath of the Wild, you can defeat Ganon straight up if you're good enough.
yeah. And then it's done. It's done and dusted. It's like, bro, like, why would you allow that in the game? Like, have that as a
I
feature.
paid $70 for this. I beat it in 2 minutes.
So a lot of people, from what I've seen, have said that it's basically overpriced DLC because
Yeah,
you've still got the
because
same
it's
base
just
map, and then you've now got like the sky level and then like some underground stuff, but it's basically the exact
yeah,
same. Everything's like
yeah.
just in some
I
some,
mean,
some
there's a
small
bit
different
more
locations.
detail in this one compared to Breath of the Wild
Mm.
because that was made for the Wii U as well. Where this is just the Switch.
Yes, exclusively Switch.
I
Ain't bad.
think Link himself has gone backwards in his look. He looks
Okay.
cartoony as fuck now.
Okay. I haven't looked too
Have
much into
you
that.
look? I'll fucking
I
bring it up for you because
No, it's
I
alright.
saw it, and like he's more colorful. He's more like he's
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no. That side of things, I
messed
did
up.
see. Yeah, I did notice he did look a lot more colourful. No, I did see that.
It's more cartoony than Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild,
the
which
colours are very vibrant. Where the Breath of the Wild, the colours were more saturated, like drawn back,
mm,
like
I thought it would
drier.
have been about the same.
And
Like
now they're very vibrant.
it's
Like
mainly
his
just Link
looks,
though.
yeah, his
The
colours are very
environment's nearly
vibrant.
the same. It's
Well,
Link who's gone like
plus like the Hyrulean shield, like you see it in the game, and it's very vibrant blue and reds, and it's like
oh, is it?
full, yeah, because you can get that pretty quickly as well. There's walkthroughs on
I
how to
haven't
get the
seen that.
Hyrulean shield up
I I know
pretty,
nothing
pretty
about
early.
Breath of the Wild or Tears.
Yeah, it's they're reboot every time there's a new Zelda game, basically, except for Tears of the Kingdom, which is a sequel. Majority of all Zelda games are a reboot of the franchise. So every time there's a new Zelda game, like Legend of
Hmm.
Zelda, it's a new story. There's no connection to the previous one or the one coming. This is the only real time where it's been
Yeah,
connected to the
because
last one.
Wind Waker was before Breath of the Wild, wasn't it?
Each iteration is a new generation, so it's like a multiverse basically.
No,
Every
didn't
game is its
Majora's
own.
Mask and that have a connection with
I think Wind Waker and Majora's Mask did. I think it was.
no, like the 64 ones. Majora's Mask and what's the other one?
Kind of.
Around that time?
Yeah. So there's only a
When
few
they
that
like a sequel
kind of, yeah.
thing?
There's only a few that sit in that. It's like basically every generational. You can kind of tell
Because
by their style, like if the character style, they keep
Wind
changing.
Waker was a one and done because there's no other game like that one. No, Skyward
The
Sword, I think.
no Skyward Sword was more hyper-real. Wind Waker was the more cartoony design.
Because I know Skyward Sword was in between Breath of the Wild and
Because that's the other thing too. Is like there's so many different styles. You got the real chibi style friggin' Link. Then
yeah,
you've got
which
the
is like
real
Wind Waker, isn't it?
hyper detail, and then you have like the one in
Breath of the Wild.
between, like the cartoon ones, and it's just like what the fuck? It's like basic cartoons, chibi cartoons, which is like the weird short bodies, big heads, and then you've got the real hyper detailed like characters. Like what the fuck?
I just
How many
don't see
different?
why it's the same kind of design throughout because it's the same fucking character,
Yeah, it's just dumb.
just doing different adventures.
But
Like,
every time it's like it's a relapse in like because there's one game I can't remember which Zelda game it was, but there was actually in the history of time that's like there was like a mural of like what happened before in a different time, like 100 years beforehand, and it was literally a
mm,
version of Link from 100 years ago who did the quest to save Zelda, and this was 100 years later, and there was
I'm
Link
pretty sure it's a
saves.
family tree
Yeah,
thing
it's
where
basically
Link's
like
just
that.
Link, Link, Link,
It's like
Link,
every
Link.
so many years there's a Link, and then there's like a Zelda. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, who comes up with this shit?
I still remember I thought for so long that Zelda was the person you were playing.
Oh, so many people do that. So it's happened with so many
Because
people.
like it doesn't explain jack shit.
It's just the Legend of Zelda. It's like, but
And it just
Zelda's the one you're
chucks you
saving.
in as Link and that's it. There's like no
I mean, it's
backstory.
I
It's
always
just
laugh because it's
bam.
called Legend of Zelda. It's like if they called the like Super Mario Bros. If they were to call it like
Legend of Peach.
Legend of Peach. It's like, bro, it's got nothing to do. You're Mario. You're Link.
Like you're
It's
fucking
the legend.
Mario.
It's the Legend
You're
of Link.
literally
Like,
Mario. You're literally Link. Link Bros.
Link Bros. Like fuck.
Well, Link doesn't really have an ally, does he?
Link's Quest.
Except for Zelda.
Wasn't I think one of
think
the
it-
actual games was called a Link's Quest. Legend
That's
of Zelda: A
very
Link's
basic.
Quest. Yeah, it was like Legend
Zelda,
of. It was like
a
Legend
Link's
of.
Quest.
Yeah, it was like Legend of Zelda or Link's Quest or something stupid like that. It was.
So he didn't go for Zelda. He just did his own thing.
It's dangerous
Because
to
if
go
there's no
alone. You
Legend
take
of
this.
no Legend of Zelda Link's Quest
But
makes no fucking sense.
before we go any further, I do want to say we got new drinks for this episode. We got some Pirate's Life, and I was
I
gonna
thought I said Party Life for a minute.
Party Life, Pirate Life Brewery. We have looked at these before. We have talked about like trying some Pirate Life in previous
Yeah.
episodes. But I want to ask you, Jim. We've got two flavors here. We've got a strawberry and watermelon crush, or a
Ooh.
raspberry and lemon crush. What should I start with?
Go the strawberry and lemon crush.
Strawberry and watermelon, or
Watermelon, yeah.
raspberry and
What the
lemon?
fuck did I say? Melon. Lemon.
Well,
Fuck.
there's raspberry and lemon.
Oh, that's where I got lemon from. Yeah, do the watermelon one.
Watermelon. Okay, we're gonna crack that in.
The can looks like a watermelon. I still fucked it up.
Right. Like I don't even know what the fuck that looks like. It doesn't even.
I
Look
was
like
actually gonna say fucking
this
water
actually,
lemon.
like I said, it does actually look like a watermelon, but that one just looks like fucking doesn't even look like a raspberry.
Looks like a you know the purple candy. Fucking it's a toffee. The purple and red. Like a red skin kind of look. That face did not look good. So hot. I can sense the heat on my
Brewed
nose.
alcoholic beverage made in Australia by Pirate Life Brewing in South Australia, part of Asahi. Oh, it's part of the Asahi beverages.
Asahi.
Asahi, yeah.
Asahi. Yeah,
Part of
they
this-
make a good fucking drink.
This is questionable.
That's what I mean. Like that face did not give a good. It was
Ingredients
like a neutral face.
is water, malts, real fruit puree, natural flavors, yeast, hops, and contains malt and gluten. Does it say shake before opening? Because I feel like it should shake in it.
Ew, then it'll go.
I
Bang.
know, it's weird because it's like the flavors
Shake
aren't.
before opening. In a can, that does not sound good.
Oh, these. It's like a beer, but like with a weird.
A weird watermelon sweetness. That face says it all, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
that's sour melon. Oh,
Sour melon. Well, watermelon is, it's either sweet or not bitter, but some of it has tang. It depends how ripe it is, I guess.
oh, fuck me.
I guess that's a bit of a.
Yeah, that's a burn. We'll drink that. We'll try this one a little bit later.
See, at least you got the shit one out of the way. So.
Oh, well, we'll hope so. Hopefully, that's the shit one out of the
Yeah. I mean, what's the other one? Lemon and
raspberry and lemon.
raspberry.
Might
That
sound
sounds about nice, but then again, raspberry and lemon are two bitter things.
It
like
really
two sour things.
depends. It really depends on because it's their alcohol, but it's like what brew is this from? Is it a part of their like ale range? Is it part of their like?
Didn't it say
like-
on there?
It just says alcoholic brewed alcoholic beverage.
Pirate Life.
But they have a few different types of
They
like.
have a chocolate stout. Damn.
So I don't know what they mixed
Um,
it with because clearly they've mixed with one of their brewing. So is it like their pale ale, or is it like their easy drinking? I don't know.
All it says online, it is packed with real strawberry and natural fruit flavors. That's all it says online too.
Can they unpack the real
Okay.
strawberries and fruit flavors?
But also, why is there real strawberry but not real watermelon?
I don't. Get
Not
it.
real watermelon. Fuck me. Strawberry and watermelon. That's a different color than what yours is. That's a green and blue one. Oh,
Yeah, it's a bit.
but
sour. It's like a whiskey
sour's
sour.
not bad, but you've really got to. It should say that before you taste it.
It's like a sour watermelon, like strawberry and sour watermelon.
I was like, hey, you get
Did anyone test this when they made? I would like to know now. Did anyone actually try this when they made this?
I
Because
reckon they would.
I don't know who would like this. This does not.
It's just a beer, like it's just.
It's
You
a
either like it
beer
or
with-
you don't, I guess.
Like it literally tastes like a bad bunch of piss with fruit in it.
A fruity piss.
I mean, I can taste the beer. I'm not really a big fan of the beer, and then it's just
Can you
that yucky.
taste the strawberries? Because apparently there's
Mm.
real strawberries in there.
I can taste the
But you
strawberries and
can't taste
watermelon.
watermelon, really? It's
No, I
just
can taste the
sour?
watermelon. It just doesn't work with it. It does not complement the beer at all.
Oh,
You have like this weird strawberry yogurt, like watermelon-y, like aftertaste.
that's not bad. But then again,
When
it's
you're
not meant
having
to
a
be
beer,
sour, I don't think.
so it's like imagine if you had a strawberry yogurt, and you decided to pour
Ooh.
beer into it. Yeah, that's the taste.
I mean, then again, that could be probably good, or I've never tried it. Depends on the beer as well. I think
Oh.
whatever they've done there, you might have got a bad can. You might have
I'm
not.
saying, do
just
I need
the
because it's got the real strawberries? Did
maybe
they
just
settle? Like, did they
the
settle to the bottom or something? Like,
the
is that,
friggin' flavor combination could be weird for you for your
do I need
taste
to
buds. Like,
do I need to mix it? Like, do I need?
I have to get some of those now to try it. But I like some weird shit.
Yeah, I
Though.
wanted to try some stuff because I was looking when I was there at the bottle and Sawi, and I was like, $5 a can. I'll give it a go.
But I
I'll buy
am
some stuff to
using
mix some stuff up.
some
The Beardy
beauty
Bros.
merch.
I
I'm
need
still
to
gonna buy one with the logo there.
I
and
need to
stuff.
do the I need to do an update where either side's like one side has like your image and the other side has my image.
And
So
then
double
both
image.
in the middle.
Well, just the middle will be blank, but it'd be like either side. So like depending if you hold left or right, it had the different image, left or right.
Yeah, because I hold on my left.
Yeah, so you could have like
I don't.
you
It
on that.
just feels weird drinking with my right. I don't know. It just feels awkward.
So if you hold it with your left, I can put you. I'll do it by default so that you're on the left hand side. So if you're you're left-handed when you hold it. So I'll put
Yeah,
you
so I
on
was
this
on the
side,
side.
and then if I'm holding, because I'm right-handed, it'll be me because you hold it left-handed and I hold mine
Yeah,
right.
That's
So
what I
then
mean. You put
you'd
one
see
on each, and then do like a collab in the middle, like
a weird thing in the
bam.
middle.
Yeah,
That would be kind of
like
cool
that.
because then yeah, you like when you like I said, while you're holding it, you would see you on the mug. Like the person watching the camera would see you on that side.
Yeah, so it'll be like,
Yeah,
let's say like that.
yeah, when you're holding the mug. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Without holding that. Anyway, rambling on with some dribbles.
Man, I could hold like that.
There's one thing I actually I wanted to talk about again. I wanted to bring up this week, is it's amazing how many people are doing podcasts these days. Like,
Or there's that. I saw that on YouTube myself. Someone like had this big row of table, like a big table. All these people discussed like there's too many podcasts or some shit. I was like, yeah, but are they all
It's-
about the same thing?
that's what I mean. Like, it's interesting, like this, because there's so much, and that's what I wanted to come by from it, like an
Like we're
audio file.
everything. Like we're constricted, but we've got a certain niche. Like we
Well,
got a certain.
But that's the thing.
thing
Like, you could listen
happening.
to, because there's so many podcasts. Like, even if you're an audio file, I would feel like that there's that many podcasts that I don't believe anyone could listen to all of them.
Plus, everyone's got different opinions.
Mm-hmm. So even if we
Especially
were,
us, we got different opinions. We'll fucking fight each other over something.
because
That's what you want.
exactly, because it's just amazing me like how many people are getting not just like related topics like that's out the side, but like just how many people are doing podcasts now. Like you've got celebrities, more of them are getting on board.
COVID, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like people are finding new ways to entertain, and everyone's getting down, like sitting down, like in video calls,
opinion, get that out there
having a chat.
where other people can like interact with it, do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Because there was one that popped up recently that was recommended to me, and they'd been going for like a couple of months. I think it was when I looked at. I'm assuming it was because that's what it looked like, but it was the two
Couple of
guys
months.
from Lord of the Rings. Not Sam. What's the other two boys? Not Sam, because you got Frodo, Samwise. But what was the other two? Pip.
Oh, fucking Billy Boyd and is he talking about
The other two out of the four.
Billy Boyd and Mr. Monahan, what the fuck his name is?
There's the other two blokes, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like I was like, wow, they're doing their podcast, and it's like that's only
Yeah,
been
who
going
played
for.
Marion Pippin.
Yeah, that's it, Mary and Pippin, and it's like they've got a
Yeah, you got
podcast together,
Billy Boyd and what's his name? Mr. Monahan.
and they've been going for a little bit now recently, and I'm like, bro, it's like amazing, like so many celebrities are getting
It's
out
weird
here,
hearing the dude talk because isn't he fucking Scottish?
something like that, yeah. And it's just
I was
like,
oh.
like there's so many different things. Like you'll see, like on the radio, like I'll hear because everyone's like partnered. Like a lot of people are partnered with Listener, and you'll see a lot of people with that coming
hell
up.
is
And
Listener?
it's another like output for podcasts. which you gotta. It's a
So
separate
like how
thing.
Anchor was for us, they
Yeah,
have like
basically,
listener
there's
or
like an exclusive thing for that, and they partnered with like
because Anchor
ABC.
was a niche thing. Like that was a small app when we first got on
Well,
there.
Spotify own it now, completely, 100%.
Oh,
It's now Spotify's podcast. Like it's
so
Spotify owned.
technically you don't need to upload to Anchor. It's just Spotify then.
Like you still got to upload to Anchor. Like it still goes through Spotify. Like they just own it now. They fully outbought the company
Did
and
they
they
just buy it from?
yeah they outbought the company and they own it
I guess
completely.
they wanted the extra.
Most probably because it links to them anyway. Because the biggest
Yeah.
output for Anchor was Spotify and then plus other
Yeah.
like other outlets from there.
Plus iTunes and
But but no, going back to what I was saying was yeah, because like always on the radio, I listen to the radio, and technically radio was the traditional podcast. Like that's what it would basically was
well,
the
it still
format.
technically is because every morning,
Mm-hmm.
every morning from
Talk
like
shows.
say 9 to 12, there's someone just on there taking questions,
Mm-hmm.
answering people's stuff, talking about random things. Like
And
especially here, we got someone who just
local.
goes from like 8 a.m. till 12, 1,
Yep.
just chats to everyone. People call in like.
Mm.
That's what it is. That's what a podcast. Well, it's not like that
It's
because
different. It's talk
usually,
shows or stuff like that. But it's basically
yeah,
what a step from podcasting is.
they're
It's in
talking
that
about
similar
like
range.
state stuff, government stuff, again,
Whatever they want
like
to talk about, or whatever's
roads.
it can vary on the
I
time.
feel that's
Exactly.
what people, what's in their mind. They'll just ask them about. Like,
But
fuck what we do. Like, fuck, we'll bring up anything
100%. That's what I mean. We will literally talk anything. But
except we're just on YouTube and like podcast
Spotify,
stuff.
whatever.
Like, ow.
He just right. But no. They would talk about listener, and there was a few I've been seeing popping up lately because they advertise like because some of these radio stations are partnered with listener and stuff like that. And like there's always the few that always get advertised the same kind of podcast, but there's been a few more being advertised lately because they're using listener because I guess it's this
Oh,
streaming
it's
outlet.
like Ray Shadow Legends.
Yeah, and it's just kind of interesting, like how many new podcasts are opening up for different things. Like there's so many different advertisements where it's just like all kinds of different things. Where it's like one new podcast open up to do with like men's mental health and like stuff like that. I'm like, okay, like there's all different genre. There's literally any genre you can think of. You could have a podcast for it. Like, and it's just crazy and like just people just getting onto podcasts and like being guests on like there's like some people are going around just being guests on like everyone's podcasts. Like it's just crazy. Like how these things are happening lately. It's just like fuck.
It's called the Friendship Onion.
The French. That's it. Yeah. I was like,
I
damn.
still have heard about it.
Because there's so
Have
many
they
people.
gone since 2021?
Oh, okay, they've been going for a bit. That's not
Couple
bad.
years?
But that's what I mean. Like it's crazy. Like what stuff people have been doing just to stay like in the loop and just connect with people. And a lot of it is because they couldn't go anywhere. Like us. I mean, we've always been long distance anyway. But it's cool to like just connect. It's a great way to connect. And I must say, like, if there's anyone out there that's wanting to do a podcast, go for it. Just do it. Like, don't hum and ha. Just even if it's yourself, like, I want to be encouraging. Like, get into it and do it because there's a lot of people that do talk shows and every man and their
But
dog is
just be
basically doing it.
careful because, yeah,
You can
if
get
you're
lost in
not
the sea.
built for it, you'll be able to tell early on.
You can burn out because there's a few. Yeah, like I mean, we're stuck now with the name. I've been wondering if we could rebrand at some point, but I don't think if we could. Like, it would have to still be Beardy.
No point.
It would still be like it would still be Beardy Bros, but it'd be like something else, like mostly a bit more to it, like to derive from it, to uniqueify it, like make it more unique and standing out. Because we do have like on YouTube, it is hard because there are a lot of people with Beardy Bros or Bearded Bros, and it's hard. And like we did claim the podcast to be more specific about it. But there are others like with the same name that were podcasts anyway, and it's just hard because we just went with it. We're like, fuck it. This seems like a
Because
cool
we
name.
came in late to that, but we've outlasted them. So
Yeah.
they should be able to get rid of their stuff. Like, come on, YouTube.
So it's an interesting format, and it is tricky trying to but like we've branded with it. But I mean, I'm not saying we should rebrand, but it's just always a thought that sits in the back of the head. Like, if something was to go awry, what would be the legality? Like, what would be?
But so no one owns Beardy Bros. Like,
No.
no one has ever trademarked that.
No one tried.
We could.
No one take it. Don't be a dick.
But we could.
But it's something we got to try and sort out something. But I mean, technically, you base trademark from a timestamp anyway of like when you do production with something, and you have credits for doing it. So like technically, we'd be like, yeah, but if there's other people
Like
that
if
start,
someone brought up an issue, we can just say we've
mm.
had this since 2020.
And that's why I specifically took to is Beardy Bros podcast as well as this as
Yeah.
our staple that we have receipts of when that started as that name. So like the people, if they were like the Beardy Bros wanted to come back, like they're Beardy Bros, like they're not podcast. Like if they decide to change their name to podcast, we'd have
That's
receipts
why
of
I
like
was saying if we ever needed to, BD Corp like or something like that, like
yeah. So that's always
something
something.
like that that no one else should be thinking of.
Mm.
If you know what I mean.
I know, but it's just crazy like just how many people are just doing podcasts though, like and doing cross paths. Wow. Because I was gonna say, I can't remember what it was, but
Cross podcast.
Jody, I haven't
No.
listened to it yet, but Jody was on one the
Yes.
other week. He a drinking what it was, drink whatever it was. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what name it was.
I saw it on his Instagram. I think he was on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what it was now.
Everyone should give Juddy a follow on everything as well. Even the bearded yak. The bearded yak.
Bearded
Bogan Yak podcast.
The
The bearded yak. That's fucking.
I don't know if he put it up or not.
That's the collaboration name. The bearded yak.
Oh, it might be on the Bogagnac actually. It was on the Bogagnac.
Yeah. Because I saw it on
My
his
phone's about-
Instagram on his story, I think.
Did they leave it up on the post, or they take that one? I thought they.
But
But yeah, so it's
I
always
don't
cool. Like
think-
when people do, it's good. Like everyone should be getting involved and not like gatekeeping this. Like some people seem to be doing.
No,
this
like you
gatekeeping,
want more people doing it, really. Like you want
get
as
out there
much-
if you want to be creative and
as
you want
you
to
can.
just spread your voice. This is the way to do it. Like get out there, have a chat with people. We do how you want to do it. Like
Better than just
Find
saying
what
words
works.
on Twitter behind the keyboard.
exactly.
Like what I sent you, that dude with the fucking burner account just saying random fucking
Oh,
nonsense.
and just blabbering out crap, eh? They're just blabbering out so much crap on Twitter.
I still find I'm gonna read on here. I just find it funny.
I
What the
will
hell
say
they
though, I
were
do
on
find it
about.
funny that they'll happily sit behind a keyboard under a hidden identity, blabber the nonsense, but they won't come out like this and vocally say what their opinions are. They won't visually because
Like,
then you
what
put
was
your
it?
face to it. And
It was fucking. Oh, I forgot what the post was, but it was wow. If this is true, I'm hoping for Ninja Gaiden for because the
Yep.
creative lead for Ninja Gaiden is now working at Xbox, I think, or
yep.
or going to, and they're like, I want Ninja Gaiden 4. Like you can't just do that. I think
Mm.
the Capcom or Konami, someone actually
Yeah.
owns Ninja Gaiden.
Yep.
Like
You can't just
Like,
go,
blah,
oh,
blah,
because
blah,
he's here,
that'd
we
be
can bring it
epic.
across.
there's like what God of War, Spider Man. Those are rookie games. Ninja Gaiden is that true art of action game. Like how are they rookie games? I get Ninja Gaiden
What?
is like pretty fucking good,
It
but
just
like
the nonsense is just crazy because there's something I want to bring up. This like the hypocrisy of people. Basically, I mean, everyone has
and then
a
I
bit
had
of
to put the Kratos.
yeah. I know, it's so good. But there was recently, it
Like,
was yesterday. This is a different kind of topic in general, but it's like the same kind of vein of just like keyboard warriors. But these people have faces to themselves, but it makes it look even funnier when it's
I
on
like to
Facebook.
click on their profile. They've got like 0 followers,
Mm-hmm.
which means they just made that fucking, or they joined like let's say May this year, April
Mm-hmm.
this year. It's like, and they just start blurting the stupid.
Literally a burner account just so they can like use it as their alter ego, so they can hide themselves from saying
It's
stuff.
because what they're saying is stupid. They won't put it on their own fucking profile.
Well, this is what the part that got me. So that's why it's in the similar vein that I wanted to mention. So, I think it was 9 News shared on their Facebook page. Or was it 7? 10, 7 or 9? One of the news outlets, they shared on their Facebook page. I can't remember what it was now. But there was a furry event on the weekend. And it was kind of kept low
furry
key.
event.
There was,
Did
it
they
was kind of,
literally call it a furry event?
kind of basically, but it was low key kept hush hush for safety because people are still very judgmental
That's
against furries. And the comment section in the Facebook post I'll bring up in the I'll mention what there was in it for reasons why. But basically they're organized sub privately on a public set, but like just low enough so that it's not fully publicly known, so that they're not attacked.
Yeah.
Because people will pick on furries, which is no different to any other costume convention. It's just you've got basic costumes from like TV shows and everything like that, and then you've got furry
No,
animals.
but there
like,
are
it's the same
some
thing.
people
Like,
who take it way too far, though. Like on either side, like
yeah, exactly.
that's in any platform.
Any community. But basically, the network posted on their Facebook page that the event was happening at the such and such location, because I don't want to try and out people as well and be like one of those people like I'm trying to keep it private, but like people will find it if they find it, digging it up. But basically they said this.
It's not hard to fucking Google stuff like that.
No,
now.
that's exactly it. So I'll leave it up to them if they want to be dicks and want to go digging for it. But basically, the news article put out the post saying this event was happening on at this location, which is kind of being like, hey, look at this is happening. And then people in the comments were just so toxic, being like, oh, look, it's hunting season. Let's go run over some speed bumps. Like, people were just being like dicks. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? But one of the
But also,
dudes...
they're usually all just talk. They just say that and just...
This is the funny part. There was one old bloke who said, it's hunting season or whatever. Let's go hunting animals. It's hunting season. You look at his profile picture, he looks like an American, like, military guy. Like, he's the typical American, like, I'm gun, like, he's all for, like, gun, power of gun rights and stuff like that. He looks like one of those, he's got the army camo hat on, right? And then you look at his profile picture, it's like camo, it's like camo on his banner and shit like that. Because I was like, oh, let's dig further. I want to see this type of person's personality.
Mm.
And he's just, like, army hog, but he's an Australian. And then you go through his Facebook page, you start scrolling through, and everything he shares is hentai anime, hentai anime, hentai anime. And here he is going, let's
Burner
run down.
account.
It's like a burner account. Well, even then, like, bro, you literally got. Well, he's got his face on it. He's literally got his face on it. But he's sharing like all
Is
this
it
stuff.
really
Like,
him though? Like it could be.
I
him.
mean, he's got a lot of like pro gun and like kind of like pro whatever like posts on his page, and he's had it for years.
But you wouldn't say
years.
it's a main page though, really, like from what he's on.
He's
there,
an old
by
bloke. The
sound of
dude's
it.
like looked like he was in his like 60s, so who knows?
But
like,
looking at hentai on Twitter.
but he's sharing on his Facebook page, and it's like, bro, like, chill. It's like, you're literally sharing hentai. You're literally a step away from being a furry. Like, you're in that almost same category by sharing hentai anime.
Yeah.
Being into kinks like that is almost like being connected. You know, not saying there's kinks in furries. There's kinks in every fucking community. Wherever you look, there's kinks. There's always going to be kinks, and whatever you do.
Kinks even in fucking music, video games, movies.
So, but
fucking
being in the
cosplay.
anime niche. The anime niche is a step
Anything.
close to furries. Like, you're literally, like, in a neighborhood next door. Like, the same neighborhood. It's like... I feel like...
You just gotta mention the word hentai and everyone's like, hee.
Yeah. And I just laughed my head off when I saw this dude's, like, page. I'm like, bro's out here going, it's hunting season. Literally sharing hentai and anime on his, on his page. I'm like, bro, you're literally, like, one of them in the community. And here you are going, it's hunting season. Like, bro. Like, you're literally... It's like the pot calling the kettle black or whatever it is. It's like, it's it's like, what the fuck. There was another dude who posted on thing as well saying the speed bumps he actually shared on his page because I was digging through. Saying he posted on his personal page sharing the post going $100 to anyone that can run one of these fuckers down with their car. So I reported him. I was like, don't be a dickhead. Like, I'll go out of my way and report you if you're going to share this.
Why'd you even
and
say
be toxic
something
like that?
Yeah, that can be used as evidence. Like,
I was like, I'm reporting it. I
if
don't give a
someone
fuck.
did get ran over and they saw that.
Like, I got a lot of friends in the furry community, like, and they're
the
great.
thing is, you're on Facebook. The government or whoever can actually find you from your
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
They can track where that was sent from, etc.
I
If
was just
something
like,
happened,
fuck
like
this
someone
shit.
got ran over and they managed to just see it, they'll come fucking knocking.
Well, the other one that got me even made me chuckle is like it just again with the irony that made me
Idiots.
chuckle was another one was like it looked like a kid basically who was in high school, and his profile picture was of like a cartoon frog with muscles. I was like, bruh, your profile picture is literally a
Was
furry
it-
character.
Was it fucking Pepe? Pepe?
No, it was something like yeah, it kind of was like Pepe face on a photoshopped cartoon muscular
Well,
frog.
like a big ass
Yeah.
buff Pepe? What the
Yeah.
fuck it is?
It was basically that, but I was like, bruh, your
It's a
profile.
fucking meme.
I was like,
frog.
your profile picture alone is basically a furry. Like, a furry entity doesn't mean they have to be specifically furry, but it's a person that dresses up as a animal creature, as a, that's the thing. I'm like, bro, your profile picture is literally that. Like, you're literally out here, like, giving them shit, and you're literally having profile picture as that.
Oh,
I
no, but it's furry.
was like, bro, like, are these people just insecure, and they're just, like, throwing that negative shade? Like, you know how the biggest thing was, like, for years, where you'd always find people that would always, like, gay bash when you grew up. And you always find that they were, like, they seemed very homophobic, or they're very
that's
anti-gay.
because they're insecure, bro.
And then they're insecure, but then you grow up and you got older and you find out that they were gay.
But the thing is, I would say, like, they're literally doing that because they are that.
Yeah,
but
they were
they're
being
not-
insecure and, like, trying to hide it.
They're not, So technically, these fairy bashers are literally probably just fairies who just
That's
don't
what
want
I'm
to go to a
saying.
convention
It's just
because they
they're
don't want to be
just
found
jealous.
out.
Yeah, they're just putting the cover on.
Like,
They
so
could have been
just
at the
shut the fuck
convention
up.
right now. Like they could have been there at the event. It's just like I need to pretend to throw this off just to curveball people so they don't know that I'm here. It's like those people that are like insecure about sports. Oh fuck sports! I don't like sports, and they're at their football game.
If I say I don't like Justin Bieber's music, fuck, I better stop saying that.
But like, man, it's best just to like I don't get people with their insecure like that. Like it's just fucking wild.
Like, hey, who the fuck cares?
Like just leave people be. Like why do you have to be negative and like comment on this shit like with negative hate? I'm gonna run these fuckers down and it's hunting
Does
season.
it affect them? No.
Like
They're at a convention. They're in their own fucking house or whatever the fuck they're doing nothing
yeah.
to do with it.
Like when people get toxic
Well,
like
how
that
does
when they
that
post
affect
like
you?
I see them as targets and I just want to start trolling them. Like when I see people being like that, like being bullies like that, I just want
That's
to
as bad.
I just want to troll them back and just piss them off, just to be like get them back for being a dick. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
they
I feel
don't
like
usually answer.
no, well sometimes they do. I
Or
just
they
like
give you the stupidest brain dead answers.
that's
Like,
why I like same as Twitter. Like I'm like that on Twitter. I'm just like I see it. I'm just like fuck. I just want to shit stir these people. Like I just feel like
like
I'm like
that thing. I put the Kratos thing and
exactly.
nothing back. I'm like,
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. You're the same. Like you just want to get them. You just want to stir them up because they're just being dickbags.
I'm not stirring. I usually give facts.
Yeah, you're
Sometimes
stirring
it's
with facts
stirring
though.
because the
It's
things are so fucked. It's like, bruh.
but it's
Like you've
just
seen a lot of
justice.
that. How do you come up with this?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Makes no fucking
I'm just
sense.
says like, what were
And
they
then it's
thinking
like,
to get
I'm
this
just
narrative?
gonna, boop, and then you're
Right.
blocked. Like, fuck.
And you know the funny thing is too, by the way, remember how I commented on like dude going, oh, you should block this account too? He didn't actually block my account. He didn't end up blocking it because he would have proved my point right. So he didn't block it.
Yeah.
He's just like
Yeah, so it
replied
means
back.
he's not really. He's just doing it for the
Mm.
clicks of. I
Yeah.
think.
Because that's why I called him out and he hasn't blocked it. I'm like, yeah, because I know if you blocked my account, you're proving my point that you're trying to push. So he didn't block
Yep.
it because it's like, fuck, if I do this, he's proving I'm proving his point. And I called him out.
Exactly.
I 100% called
They
him
don't
out.
want to do because they'll be like.
So many
well,
people
I
have liked
just
the comment
fucked
too. It's
up.
freaking hilarious.
Oh fuck. I just social media. I remember the days when Twitter was only new and that it was so peaceful.
I avoided Twitter for so long because I just like it just was so different back then.
Twitter was
Forum.
better back then. Oh, Elon Musk has stepped down from CEO of Twitter.
Mhm. He was
I was like-
doing that for a while.
I mean, he's
wasn't
still owner, but like he's not in the
he?
spot.
the front.
so.
Yeah, he's doing other shit. He just owns it, or part owned it,
Yep.
whatever it was.
So I'm guessing it might be better now because someone else is going to take the reins over.
It makes it easier that way because he doesn't need to run it. Like he can have someone else run it that
No,
he trusts.
he just wanted it. Like he just wanted to buy it because he could. That's why he bought it.
Investment. Look at him. He's making money too because everyone's paying for fucking blue verification ticks.
That's funny. Everyone calls it out, but they're still getting it.
They're still paying for it, or he's apparently giving it out. I think there's a trend there. I think people are saying, "Oh my God, did Elon Musk give it to me for free?" And they're sitting there
No,
going,
you paid for it
"Renew
for
bill,
you
renew bill, renew bill,
fucking
renew
idiot.
bill, renew bill." It's like, bruh, like I feel like there's a trend just to say, "Oh my God, I've still got it. I didn't pay a thing for it." Like, we know you've paid for it. You're just doing it just to make it sound like that Elon cared for you. It's like he mostly just gave everyone a first 3 month free with the new rollover. Anyone that did pay for it.
they've all bought themselves.
But like even then, like it's not hard. Like sometimes they do that. Like sometimes they'll do that. They'll give it out. I mean, it still reminds me of the time where I had fucking a Rooster Teeth membership that was like, I never paid for it and I got it was almost like a lifetime membership, premium membership to their thing. And I never paid for it. And then one day they just must have updated their servers and then I stopped having my membership. And I was like, okay, didn't bother me. I stopped using it. So maybe that's why. So it
Right?
became inactive.
Like fuck. I mean, maybe. I think
But-
that happens to a lot of things though. Like
it doesn't
comes
bother
in
me.
inactive and then it's either cancelled or it
Or
just
it
stays
goes in the-
forever.
it goes in the void, yeah.
Thankfully, it
Oh,
doesn't charge you.
no.
Can you imagine? Like, it's like where the fuck is money coming from? Like, it's been taken every fucking month. You just don't know about it. It's like Rooster Teeth. Like your whole fucking year bill, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, no.
Like it's like $5 here and there, but you're just
Then they
like,
must have realized, being like, crap, he never took money from this dude because they never tried taking money ever. Like it just, I think I got it like a free trial once, and then it just stayed as an account. And it was just, and I had them all added too, because it was
That's
one
a
of those old
mistake on
accounts,
their
and I
end.
had like everyone added, like all the main employees added on my page and everything like that. And it actually kind of used to chat with some of them, like on my thing, but it was like subpar, but it was like one of the OG like early stage accounts. So I don't know, it was just weird. It's fucking strange.
And then they just vanished, really.
They had all changed. It all went weird. It's sad. Things change.
Corporate, bruh.
Yeah, well, that's it. They sold themselves out. They went and sold themselves to a higher corporation so they
That's
could
one
run
thing we wouldn't do. I
funding.
don't think. Hopefully
It
not.
was basically like what Smosh did, basically, where they sold themselves off to someone else to help run them. A lot.
Yeah, Smosh went. They don't see them anymore either now.
I mean, it's that other group, but then they got probably bought back by Rhett and Link that while back. We've mentioned it before, but yeah, it's always interesting. He just purchase of companies, like you get bought by one, and then the company kind of runs it and helps fund it, and you can still do things, but then it gets to a point where
That is
things are
one
controlled too much, or they
team I
want
want
you
to
to do this.
collaborate with. Would be Rhett and Link.
Rhett
Have
and
a
Link, yeah.
podcast with.
That would be good. Now that's the thing, dude. Because I was watching them when I was eating dinner, and they were plugging their podcast. Like how many? Because I mean, they got a lot of teams of people, but they can have multiple podcasts themselves. Like there's like Rhett and Link's podcast, and then Link
they
does.
have. They got the Mythical Kitchen podcast, like the hot dog sandwich one. They got the ear biscuits, which is Rhett and Link.
Yep.
They got maybe some other ones.
There's
I
one.
can't
Well,
remember.
there's one his dad does, and he does one with his dad.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
Link's
the
dad's.
vacation one.
Yeah.
The
Like that's the
I
thing.
don't know what it's called,
That's the thing.
but,
It's his dad's podcast, but he sometimes appears on it. It's like, bro, like his dad's got a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want to. We should awkwardly get an episode where we just get our dads on. And they have a conversation with you. They don't know. It's like,
and just have them do it.
yeah, just here you go. Here, meet such and such, and then just sit here awkwardly for like maybe 10 minutes, having a chit chat. Do a future
Chad
episode.
has been on a few times.
I know he's popped in. That'd be funny trying to do that. Just get him to sit on.
He just unwillingly just comes in. It's like, oh,
Hey, you want some dinner? You want some this, bro?
have him
Wonder if-
live streaming too. I'll go live on something. It's like, hello.
I wonder if we could convince him to do that. Just get him to be stand-ins on the podcast for like a shorter period of time. Do like a
We just wander off and
do like Beardy Bro, like do it's like a skit where it's like Beardy Bros in the year 20, 20, 40, 50, like do a thing like it's a future episode.
like, my dad doesn't have a beard.
That's what I mean. Like you could just be like, you in the future, you've lost the beard. You in the future have lost the beard or something like that. Just be the joke.
He lost the beard in the
Get him
future.
to do this
Fuck
skit.
yeah, now imagine that.
I mean, me and my dad look kind of the same, so it's pretty funny.
Mini me going on.
Yeah.
Me.
It's kind of funny, like how me and my dad look the same with beard. It's kind of cool.
Look the same with beards.
With beard. I kind of do want to get him on the podcast at some point. Kind of be nice to get him
Yeah.
on here. Try and get him involved in what I do. See if he would. It's just hard though, because it would have to be during the day.
Didn't he? So he knows what.
He does, yeah. He
goes
watched it a
on.
couple of times, so it'd be kind of cool to try and get him on board. Just have him try and get him during the day. Do a day one because of like old mans. They sleep during the night.
Old man's.
Just have him like do a
Sleep
stand in
during
with
the
us. We can sit here together and we're just like fucking two cameras.
night. I'm
for
pretty sure Dad'll be asleep right now. Actually.
Exactly. We'll be like that one day. We'll be old men in our fucking wanting to sleep. Nah, you'll be up all night forever in the day, jamming out
All fucking night still.
all night. Oh, what was his name? What's
night.
his name? That's on fucking old mate guitar on Twitch. What's his name?
Old mate guitar on
The one.
Chainbrain.
I think it was Chain. Yeah, it was Chainbrain. I think it was Chainbrain because he's on Twitter. You follow him on Twitter too, don't you?
Old dude beard.
Yeah, I think it was Chainbrain.
Yeah.
He posts on Twitter and stuff as well. I was watching him.
Yeah.
I was reading his, not watching him, but I was going. It was his Twitter popped up, and I was like reading one of his posts where he goes, he was on someone's stream requesting songs, and then he got banned.
Oh.
He jumped into someone's stream that owned like doing.
When was this?
I saw it like a couple of weeks, like a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I forgot to bring it up.
He got banned.
Yeah, he was like in the chat requesting some songs. He goes, I was in chat requesting songs, and he showed that he got banned. It's like he had the screenshot of being banned by the person.
Probably
on
thought
stream.
they were trolling or something.
Yeah, he was in their chat like requesting a few songs, and then they're like, I guess there might have been like maybe harder songs because I think he was just being like a troll, where he's like,
Or troll songs. I've got a few of
I
them.
think it was, yeah, and he was just like trolling, I guess, because they were kind of like semi-hard like rock songs that most people don't play Possibly, I think that's what he was trying to push. Like he was wanted to test
No,
them.
I actually heard that last night,
Mm.
and also, um, a dude complained about new rock music, how
Yeah.
it's all watered down, like
Mm.
generic. I'm like, yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, no, it was funny. I thought it was
Because
hilarious.
all the hard stuff's gone now. Like it's all
It's not hard.
gone.
Like the rock isn't
it's all
as
formula.
the rock isn't like hitting you. It's not getting you. It's not making you fly out of the volcano.
No,
Like
it's not.
it's just like
It's all following the one formula. Like
it's just
it's
like
all...
it's all mainstream rock. It's like fuck off. Where's the dun dun like where's the fucking actual rock? Where it feels
back
like
in the
you're
early 2000s and 90s. Like where's all that?
it's
gone?
rock. It feels like you're being dragged through a pile of rocks. Not
I know where it went to because people complained about it, and now you got this stupid stuff, and they're just like, well, we just fucked ourselves with this.
like rock.
You complain, they go to this.
Rock is now soft cock. Actually, that's what I was thinking of about my brain. What I was thinking of.
I mean, not all of it, but a lot of it is. Like
I was
a lot
gonna,
of it is.
I was gonna say, I say random and do random shit half the time. I can just be sporadically random. So actually, I wanted to bring this up quickly, briefly. I was playing some fucking Overwatch, Overwatch this morning with Smurf, and we're like playing some games, and in chat we're like trolling it, like not really trolling, but like jokingly, like just me and him were having fun with just people in chat, like making jokes, because like one person was like called something Sarahverse or something like that. So we're making jokes going, which Sarah is this? Is this Sarah with the blue shoes or with the green shoes? Like, why are you being so creepy? And this dude in the chat was like, why are you being so creepy and simping for Sarah? It's like, bruh, I need to know which one it is. Because if it's Sarah with the blue shoes, she could be allergic to bees. But if it's Sarah with the green shoes, her weakness is cake. It's just like, just trolling. We're just trolling in chat. And the dude was losing his shit. He was taking it too seriously. He was just like, bruh. And it was just kind of funny because we're just doing that.
That's where they must be fun at parties, bro. They're
I was
taking
like,
things too
bruh,
literally.
it's part of it. It's like we need to, because they're on the enemy team. It's like we need to know. It's like we need to know their weakness so we can defeat the team. We end up losing
Like,
because
have
we
fun.
we're having too much fun, so we end up losing the matches anyway. But we've in our hearts we had fun because we were fucking just joking away in chat, me and Smurf, being like,
That's
this
what
and that and this.
online competitive games are. It's fun because
I love
you
confusing
troll
people.
the other fucking team.
And that's what I mean. I love saying random shit just to confuse teams, just so either they start laughing and it throws their game off, or they just get so confused they don't know what's going on. And there's a few games we kept
And
playing.
then they get better somehow. I don't know how that
And-
works, but you know.
No, I know. And then there was another match with a different bunch of people, and
Oh,
we
the
brought
dude
it
was
up again.
raging and still won. Like,
Yeah. Well, dude, we actually jumped in from that match afterwards when we were playing another match from that match because we plug our streams at the end of the match, like we plug our Twitches in the game. And one of the dudes,
on Rocket League.
and one of the dudes come across to Smurf's stream, and he's just like, "Oh, GG, get wrecked!" Like the dude come by all serious, be like, "You suck, you lost." It's like, bro, I think in our hearts we won because we were just having fun, shit stirring in the
Imagine
the
the pettiness you have to, how petty you have to be to.
We
you
just
win.
laughed.
You hunt down the person who was in that game.
Just to be like, get wrecked.
You suck.
I was like, every time that happens, if someone does, I'm like, thanks for coming by and giving me a view.
Security and that alone is just fucking astronomical. Like
It's hilarious. It's like
I have never once won and then go, "Ha, you suck in any game." I don't think.
Right?
I don't think I've ever done. Maybe when I was a kid.
Sometimes I'll play, I'm like, I shat my pants, like in chat, I say the most stupidest shit. But what ended up happening is, well, we said something about Pokemon.
Actually,
We're playing one match.
I've done it on Rocket League.
And while we're playing, I said something about Smurf said something about Mudkips, and there was me, Smurf, and Death playing.
Mudkip.
And then out of nowhere, I cracked myself up because my brain was just like shot fired. Like we were just playing, and while we're saying in chat together, like we are just like quick saying shit, and my brain quick fired. I was like, Death, Mudkip, you dick. Out of nowhere, I just shot fired, and I cracked up. I'm like, Death, Mud, yeah. It got me because I'm like, Death, Mudkip, you dick, and I'm just like, ah! I just started cracking up on myself because it just came out of my brain. My brain just shot fired it, just out of nowhere. I wasn't even like prepared for myself.
It's because it's one of them reflexes. Like it just happens.
You just trash talking, and it was so
there's
good.
There's nothing you could say after that. It's just like,
And we were
all
all cracking up laughing. All three of us, me, Death, and Smurf, were just Mudkip, you dick.
Like, that's the most weirdest fucking phrase I've ever heard.
No.
I'll mudkip your dick.
I was like, what is that supposed to mean? I was like, what is the process? Like, what is that? Like, it's a weird phrase.
Isn't it like a mud kipper? Like, isn't it like a little fish that lives in like mud?
It's that weird mudkip, like Pokemon. It's that weird blue thing. It's
It's
the
a-
starter.
No, isn't it like that's a real animal? I think like mudkip.
Most probably
It's
is
like
based
lives
on
in
fish.
like it lives in the like in the mud.
Mm,
I think mud.
possibly.
Mudkip. Yeah, it's that blue fish, like the Pokemon thing. But I'm pretty sure he's a real fucking
But
thing
yeah, it was just fucked. It was just like
a
because we just
mud skip, maybe a mud kipper.
Mudkipper.
I don't fucking mudkip you.
It's funny as fucking thing. I reckon if you're in an
That's
argument with
literally, I'll
someone,
wet your dick.
like,
Because mudkips are water. I think that's like
yeah,
wet your dick. Like that's what he literally probably said.
That's what I mean. Like, there's no filter, and I feel like that would be the best thing to say if you're in like if someone was trying to mug you. You're just like, I'm gonna
That's like
mug
an
you.
Overwatch thing to say.
Like that's what I'm saying though. Like, but imagine if you said in any kind of situation, like imagine being mugged or you're just getting frustrated by someone. You just go, I'm gonna mudkip your dick. Like, what would someone do in that situation? Like, would they just crack up laughing? Would they be so confused? Like, would you be able to Uno reverse? Like,
I wouldn't even just. I'd wet your dick. That's fucking better. But
I'll wet your
mudkip
dick. But I think it sounds funny because everyone just thinks the Pokemon. It's like Mudkip, go, and it's just like the Mudkip comes out. He's like, Meh. Mudkip, 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 Matt. I don't get it. I don't know, but it's just fucking hilarious. It was just the most stupidest thing that I said. And it's on stream too. I got on stream. I got to find the clip and like fucking save it. But we just
That's
all
like-
cracked up
where's the-
laughing.
If only we recorded every time we said something stupid, because
The amount of time shit just happens.
this is back when, fuck, I was playing Metal Gear Solid 3, so this was a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
I legit, because you've finished that, right? Metal Gear Solid 3? Snake Eater?
No, I haven't finished it.
Oh, you know the lady who you're with, like,
Right,
blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, like, or she thinks she's helping you? Like,
Yeah.
they crash. They
Yes.
crash a motorbike and the shit. And I quickly yell out, because this is in gameplay, it's like, heal her first. She's more dying.
Yeah, that person's more dying.
I don't know what the fuck was. I was just like, heal her first. She's more dying. It makes no fucking sense. She's
It
more
never
dying.
does. It never does, but it's fucking hilarious.
It's
Heal her
like gamer
first.
reaction. It's just
You just say shit. You just get like impulsively into it, and you just impulsively say random shit that makes no sense.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it does in your brain, but when you
I mean,
it's
there's
out
been
loud,
I've
it's
said like I've played games and like I've sprained my poo. Like, like what? It's just confusing. It makes no sense. Like, how did you sprain a poo? Or like
I mean, it's pretty simple.
you strain a poo, but I don't know. You sprained one.
Yeah. Sprained poo.
Your poo sprained an ankle. Like what?
It literally hit the bowl and sprained itself.
It's
what I
a
mean, like-
sprained poo.
It's sprained poo. Like, that's what I was thinking. Did you see that Tears of the Kingdom thing? That thing's like a big robot thing. It's got a penis. It's a big fiery penis that goes.
I've seen the tentacle monsters.
Have you not seen
I
that?
don't think I've seen that one.
It's on Twitter. Like, there's like this big mechanical puzzle thing, and Link has this thing. He shoots into literally right where a penis would be, and it's just a big fire thing going.
A big
I
fire
was
truck.
like, they knew what they were fucking
That's
doing.
hilarious.
I think it goes
I'm
like
not-
that. It goes that, or it's got a wavy. I'm just like, got a fiery dick.
He's got a fiery dick. That is
I'll
hilarious.
try and find it, and I'll fucking send it to you right now. Because
Oh.
it's fucking hilarious. I had no idea it was even a thing. It's literally a puzzle, and it was everywhere. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can actually find it now. There's a lot of Zelda content.
A lot of it.
Like,
But yeah, no, it's just fucking. Oh, got the heebie.
there's things happening.
Gotta hear
Zelda or me.
Zelda or me. Zelda and
Maybe?
me. Me, myself, and Link.
You yourself and Link.
Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and.
Right? You myself and I.
Instead of me, myself, and
Yeah, I can't
Irene, it's
find
me,
it.
myself, and
I can't-
Zelda. And it's Link with this multiple personalities.
Maybe he does because he is a bit weird.
He is 12.
Like
I don't know.
Link, does Link ever speak? Like, does he ever say a word in any of these games?
There's one game where he's like, hey, ooh, hey, like he's like a speech disability. He's just like, oh, and then your Zelda will be like, hey, you know, like she'll like say stuff, and then Link's just like, like he's. I don't know what's wrong with Link, but like sometimes there's like one of the games, I can't remember what it was, but Zelda had like a quip of lines where she's saying stuff, and Link's just, it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, are you right? Are you good? Do you need some help?
So
Like,
there was voice acting, but he didn't say a word.
no, he didn't say anything. He just make noises. He was just like, ugh, like he just grunt and make it like it really made it like come off really weird. Like there was something especially wrong with him.
That's very weird.
I was like, bro, are you good?
Maybe he has got a maybe he has got a
head-
disability or
head
something.
trauma?
Like maybe
Better
too
head trauma.
many fucking blows from Ganon or something.
Too many
Like-
blows. Too many mudkips to the dick.
I found it.
You found it.
I'm gonna tag you in this real quick.
Oh,
It's not the exact one, but this was another one of them.
My stomach is bloating from this drink. I don't even know.
Which one? Pikachu. There we go. There you go. You'll see it. You open up Twitter and you. This is a fucking puzzle
My
I'm
phone's
talking about.
my phone's about to die. I think. Oh, my phone just died.
What about your PC?
We're
It's on
recording.
Twitter.
It's on record. I'll look at it after.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to open
Yeah,
up
'cause
Twitter
I-
and the next minute have ask come up on the screen.
How would they see it? They wouldn't see it. I had it. Don't open it because I had asked. That's what that
Yeah.
Zelda or me thing came up. I was like,
My Twitter is
I still pick Zelda over that lady.
me or the PS5. I'm still waiting for my PS5.
I'm yeah.
I keep saying I
But
keep going PS5.
Every day you should comment. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting.
Elon, can you help me get one of these women to give me a PS5? Like they keep asking and I keep saying PS5.
And thankfully it stopped now though. Like you barely see it. Well, I
Right.
do. Anyway.
That was the trend went.
Because everyone can get a PS5 now. They don't have to sell themselves for or a PS5. Plus, every comment was PS5. Like PS5, 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 PS5.
Yeah, so many people just like, nah, bro, I'll take a PS5. Like, nah,
Imagine their fucking ego.
just getting
just-
shut down. It's just so many people just like PS5 getting their ego shut.
Although that's what social media is now. It's just that.
Clout chasing.
I open Instagram, Twitter. It's just mostly naked people now. That
Mm. Fucking everywhere.
either art or something. This is like, yep,
This is
Yep.
another thing I want to bring up.
yep.
A story from last night because I'm still tripping out. I'm positive I was given another beer, but there's like so many mouthfuls you can have out of a can, right? There's only so many mouthfuls you can have. So we're over at the in-laws. So I was at my partner's in-laws last
Depends how
night.
big the mouthful is.
But like, I know my mouthfuls can get through a fair bit of a can. But I had a beer last night, a 4X, and I'm still tripping about this because we had it earlier on in the night, given to me, and I'd been drinking that can, that one fucking can. It took me like 4 hours to get through a can. It felt like 4 hours, and I'm drinking it. I'm just like, fucking drinking. I'm like, I'm sure I drank more than this already. And like, I'd put my can down and come back to it.
Was
and
it
I'm
in
just
your
like,
hand the whole time?
no,
Like,
I
what the
put it
fuck?
down and I'll come back to it. And I'm positive someone swapped my drink out and gave me another
Maybe
beer.
you picked up someone else's every time.
No, it was mine because they even said I was like, why are you taking forever to drink? And I'm like, this is the only one I've been on. I'm like, someone swapped my drink out.
Maybe you just had a weird and you're just sipping it.
Oh no, I was having mouthfuls and I was drinking it and I'm just like, why every time?
4
I feel like
hours
it
of
was
beer will
always
be fucking warm at that point.
it was still cold. So I'm positive someone swapped out my beer and gave me another one. It's like this one's getting a little low.
Maybe they
Here's
did.
a new one. So I'm like,
But did you keep your eye on it though? Like, did anyone touch your drink?
well, I mean, it's only like no one's gonna spike it. So there's none of that. If anyone's thinking of that, none of that to be
No, but
worried
like,
about. But
did
like, no.
anyone like to switch it? Like, they, pretty sure they would have told you.
I mean, it could have
they did.
because the in-law, the father-in-law, because he was the one that gave, because he gave me the beer, and I was drinking with him. And then at one point he like,
Yeah.
I'm like wondering if he gave me another one because at one point he's like, "Oh, do you want some wine?" I'm like, "What do I want wine for? I'm still drinking my beer. Like, what do you mean?" And I was like, "Did he swap his beer out for my beer? Did he just give me another one?"
Maybe.
And then just like, "Here you go, have another one," because I drunk so much of it. I was just like, "Why does this feel like it's still at the top again? I'm sure I've drunk half a can." I was like tripping out. 'Cause I'm like, I'm
Maybe your brain
confused.
just fucking with you.
I was like, what the fuck?
Because did you feel like you drunk more or not? Or not?
I felt
Was
like
it just
I
that
drunk
one
most of
drink?
the
Like
can. I felt like I drunk most of the can. It's like now where I've gotten down to like a small portion here. It feels like that. But then when I left it and it came back to it, and it felt like it was like here. I'm like, I'm sure someone's replaced my drink because it got heavier.
that's weird.
Like I've been on this
You
drink for
wouldn't just
like
throw
what?
out a can with stuff in it though. That's the weird part. You pick it up and it's like stuff. You just put it back down.
Oh, actually, this reminds me. Of something.
I don't know. That's weird. You might want to ask him next time you see him. Will
I did, and he was like going about it
you
all
spit
night.
some more drink?
Can you get me another one?
You
You're
get me
making me.
another bloody drink?
I hate Forex.
You getting me drunk, boy?
I hate. Oh, this is shit. Do I
No,
crack it?
you can't get drunk off Forex. I mean, you can. It takes a long
No, it
time.
just tastes like shit.
It's does it?
I don't like Forex. It tastes like shit.
No, it's a fisherman drink because fishermen take it out. You can drink it all day and you won't be trashed. Like it's literally just water. Like it tastes
Do
like
we
water.
do we open this raspberry and lemon? Do we do it?
Yep. You got to do it for the potty, bro. I mean, you got what, like 20 minutes or something to make your mind up on it,
Give it a bit of a
if
swirl.
you like it or not. Just shotgun.
Oh, the fuck! So much shit will get wet. I'm
Not
lightly
really.
mixing it. I'm
Not if you
lightly
do it
mixing
right.
it.
But if you just do button. Oh,
Doesn't
that doesn't look good either.
it doesn't
God
smell
damn.
good?
Maybe it's just a pirate life. Maybe their beer's not for you, Does.
Oh, it smells like cat piss.
Is it literally like a pale ale or something? Like, is it an ale?
Oh, that tastes like.
Pirate life. Like, are they literally? They're not a beer.
Oh, the lemon sour.
Oh, it's a craft beer. That's why.
Oh, it's literally sour lemon.
Launched in 2015. It's sour as well.
It smells like ass.
Maybe they're all sour.
It smells
Maybe
like
they're
it.
all sour, bro. Yeah, they're...
Oh, it smells like shit.
Oh no.
Oh, it smells like. Oh, that specific smell in the when you go into a bathroom. Oh.
You go into a bathroom of like a fucking piss cake or what the fuck they call one of the
Yeah.
toilet cakes. Yeah, they have a South Coast Pale Ale, and acai and passion fruit.
Do they mix it with the pale ale?
They got an IPA, Pale Ale, Stout IPA,
Oh.
California Pale Ale, and the Hazy
I
IPA.
actually prefer the strawberry watermelon over that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's a limited release, those ones you've got there.
Oh.
They literally got sour ones. They got Stout Saison, alcoholic sour, ale lager, draft, sour. What the fuck? I'm trying to get what you have there, but I got the
Oh, this is the
strawberry and the
crush.
lemon, but you can't look at them.
Which part does it crush? My soul? Because that's how I feel right now. Oh.
Crush your soul.
I want to
They have
cry.
a waffy draft.
Well, this is definitely turning me off pirate life. Maybe I might have to try one of the other ones to.
There's a Part Life Knobby Mango Hazy
Oh,
Pale.
give them a knobby mango.
There's a Ginger Crush. I'm trying to find. Okay, what you got there can be a mixed 12 pack. There's also a pineapple and lime one. There's a pomegranate, orange, and ginger sour ale. Adelaide Fringe draft. puffed.
Oh.
They got a lot of range, but like from your experience, are you gonna get more like different flavors, or because you can get a 12 pack for $42 of. They got a sour ale sidecar.
Oh. I'm gonna drink it because I'm not gonna waste it, but fuck, I regret that decision. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. It's the most sourest lemon. You ever be like the kid at the fucking stall, be like, "Would
You
you
suck
like
on
to
lemon.
buy my lemon for 20 cents a cup?" And then the kid squeezed in too much lemon. It's like the kid's like,
There's nothing bad about that.
and then you get it. It's just like
I also like lemon though.
super. Oh, this is. I don't think you'd like this. You could try it if you ever wanted to,
I
but
I suck on lemon.
I would rather suck on a lemon than
I
suck
don't
on a.
suck on lemon, but I literally ate a lemon.
Jim, I would rather suck on a lemon than drink this.
So that's
That's
ungodly sour. Like that's
it's
not even sour. Then that's just
it's
shit.
like off lemon. Like
Off lemon.
you ever
Never,
munched
never tried it, but that sounds awful.
you ever munged on a lemon that was been like that tastes like ass?
No.
You've been lucky enough to have decent lemons, and
Yeah, because I
it's
I
either
don't suck
it's
on a
either when
lemon.
they're
I'm
not
just
ripe, like when they're not ripe, if someone cuts them too soon, and the person's like, "Here, it's a lime," and it's
oh.
like, "No, that's not a lime. It's just an unripe lemon." You ever had someone do
Limes
that
are smaller. They should know the difference.
when they're in that transition?
Limes are fucking little. Like limes are
Yeah, have you
round,
seen
not
lemon when they're
lemons
green?
are. Yeah, that's not right. Like it's not
Exactly, and
cool.
people cut them up and be like, here's a
That's a
lime."
different kind of green. So how do people fuck that up? Limes are literally lime green, nearly.
Yeah, lemons do have that like slight green point, but someone got their tree confused or one of the things confused because it's a lemon lime tree together, and they're like, it's a lime," and they grabbed it and they pulled
Also,
off.
limes are round.
Yeah, they're very similar, but yeah, there is some defined differences. Like
Lemons are oval primarily.
once you've cut it,
Limes are round.
once you cut it and given a slice, it looks the same.
No, you can get finger limes. I guess no, they're way different than that too.
Yeah, this is.
They're like long and skinny.
Oh, I want to curl up to a ball and cry.
Yeah, literally, I just googled it. Yeah, limes are like a perfect circle, nearly.
Mm.
Lemons aren't.
Lemons
Are
have the
like
little
a
nipply
football.
bits. They have the little knobbly bits. It's soccer and football in the fruit world.
Yeah, but I just don't get how they fucked that up.
I actually had an
Like
argument
this
with one of the neighbor kids the other day about that. Soccer and football, like soccer is football.
about what
Soccer is like
it is. It's football in the
yeah, like
UK, and
because
that
he's
like
like it's football. I'm like, no, it's soccer. And he goes, no, it's called football. I'm like, where are you? We're in Australia. I'm like, and it's called soccer. You know, that shit staring him. You're like, we're in Australia, so it's called soccer. If you were in Europe or somewhere else, it'd be football. But remember where you are.
Technically, it is football here as well, but you know, you're just fucking with kids now. Jeez.
I was like, we have football, and it's the one where you grab it and you run.
It's like when
Uh,
Queensland football is NRL. Like
AFL, rugby, whatever, NRL. Like that's football.
it just depends where you are. Like it's all football.
Mm,
Although rugby, you barely use your foot on the ball, so
yeah. Well, no,
that's all I can get. Like it's like the American football gridiron. Where's the grid and where's the iron?
I know. There's no gritties. There's no irons. Clothes definitely on iron.
No gritty. No gritties. What the fuck is
No
a gritty?
Gritties. I don't know gritties.
No no
No McRibs.
gritty? Grits. You gotta get them grits.
No McRibs.
I was
Um,
making fun of someone who was from the south. I started doing that voice. They're like, you fucking fit in down here. I'm like, oh, thanks.
So I don't want that. But yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. I just can't help it. I love staring with people, but I usually mean it when I mean it. Not always.
No, but it is football or soccer, depends whatever
Exactly.
fuck
Depends
you
where
want
you're
to
from,
call it.
which part of the hemisphere.
Because I call it soccer. People like Smithy and that who are from the UK call it football, and then I hear about it.
Them and their roofs.
Or any from Europe, they just like football,
Soccer.
soccer.
Don't know why they couldn't just take on the name soccer. Like,
Although
jeez.
there's no car in soccer, so
Car and soccer.
there's
That's Rocket League.
no car in soccer.
See, we
Yeah,
reckon Rocket
that
League
is
would have.
literally soccer.
They reckon they would have been called soccer if they weren't already named.
You know that's in the game, right? Like soccer is actually in the game. Like
Yeah,
that's in there somewhere. I can't remember where it is. It's in the description or something.
yeah,
Little soccer, like
yeah. Because it's soccer. It literally is.
soccer with a car. That is
Mm.
the definition of soccer, right there.
Well, I'm always
Um,
wondering, is it called soccer because you soccer? You know, go on soccer, go on, mate, give a good old soccer. When you sock
but
someone
you
in the
don't
head.
do that in soccer either.
I know, it's soccer. It's always
I don't
interesting
know
when
where
names.
soccer came from.
It's always interesting where names come from for things. Well, one place they're called one thing, and another place they're called something completely different.
Like, like rugby shouldn't be called football because you don't kick it.
Mm.
Only like the
Kickoffs, isn't it? That's the only time you kick it.
yeah, that and getting a I don't know the term
Kickoff in the
in
goal.
rugby.
Like, isn't the goalie kick?
Yeah,
The only
yeah,
times
the
you kick
goalie.
it.
Yeah, like, that's the only time you kick it.
See,
Or you
it's
just
weird
dribble it up
because
the
like,
field. Like,
cause that's with like the AFL. There's a lot of kicking. The NRL used to be kicking as well. Technically, it kind of was, but it's like usually when it's like your fifth, was it your fifth pass? Like, it's got to be a kick.
you need to fucking bang it long. Like,
But like AFL requires you to kick the ball to pass it. Like you can still run and
yeah,
pass it, but one of the main pass moves is kicking it. Like in AFL.
literally, that is one of two main ways to move the ball. You hand pass it or kick it. Like,
Yeah. But rugby
that's literally
is
football.
rugby is rugby's the four
Rugby's
passes.
chucking it. Like, it's
Four passes
the
and then a kick.
the yeah. Or unless you're too good, you just pass it, then you get a touchdown. Like,
I mean, sometimes I've seen people
or
because
just try it, not a touchdown.
it's more. I guess it's more based upon the plays that are happening. Because I mean, I have seen a few times where someone will get the ball and their play would be just
Yeah.
to boot it straight off the front, like it's their first pass, and they're like,
And then
no,
they're
let's
gonna
fucking
run
boot
onto
it.
it.
Yeah, because they're trying to. It's just part of a maneuver play. Like you legally technically can do that. Like you could technically kick the ball, but it's point of the
But
plays.
It's more risky.
Because if you're kicking it, you're literally giving it to the other team because of how it works.
Yep.
So it's designed to pass over to the other team to then do an assault. So it is interesting.
I don't get rugby.
It's a weird.
Do you?
I don't get really many of them. Because you've got the goals as well. I don't really get because you've got like rugby has like you've got the main. I guess it's just the one goal. Then AFL's got three goals. The two outer sides are one score, and the middle's a different score point. With rugby, you got to kick it between the H points. If you miss, well then you suck.
If you go too low, you suck.
Because it's like because it's got to be in that top high point.
Because you got the bar in the about a quarter way up.
Hmm.
Or is it halfway up? You got to get it over.
It's the high jump. And you got to get over the fucking high jump.
That's a long ass fucking jump.
It's just crazy, like how these people come up with these sports. It's just like what?
Like soccer was used in the medieval times with someone's head.
Kick the head around.
That's why the ball's round. For
Basically.
soccer.
It's kind of messed up to think about that though. Decapitate someone and then they fucking kick the head around.
Like imagine kicking that's fucking skull. Imagine you break a toe.
Oh look, there's Jefferson. Oh, I was wondering where he was last week.
Or you kick it, get stuck. Your toe gets stuck in a nostril or something.
Stuck in the
like
mouth.
Fucking nose hole.
It's stuck in my
Get
foot.
off my foot.
It's messed up to think where things derived from though.
Man, getting hit by a damn skull flying at you. Bang.
go for a head. Go for a head pass.
But
Oh, Tony's down again.
like, fuck, skulls are thick. Like, they don't shatter that easy.
Yeah,
They're fucking solid. Like,
a lot of force,
especially
but
around the front.
Mm.
Like, people getting shot there, and it sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Or even vice versa, it goes in but doesn't come in.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Okay, sometimes it means you're not gonna probably die. It's just lodged there. If there's no exit wound, it's sometimes a good thing. Depends where you get shot
I'm not trying to be morbid about it.
or hit. But no, because what is it? Fucking, there was it Nobody or John Wick or something where they got the knife and stabbed him in the forehead? No,
it was one. Which one was that?
Dead Space actually. When the dude gets a knife and just goes straight through his forehead, it's like you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't because there's so much bone out there. Like you can't. You literally got to get like a hammer and bang that in. Like
Yeah, it would have to be a couple of stabs first
a,
before it actually went in.
a person can't get that in there.
No, I'm
Not
saying
by himself.
it'd have to be like a hammer rotation. It'd be like bang, bang, bang with the
Yeah,
thing.
which
Like not an instant
is
like.
pointless.
Mm.
But like in Dead Space, it's just stab and it's in there. It's like
It's like anything with zombies. Like we always see them like go for the head, and you see them with a knife and a zombie thing, and they like go for a stab. It's like stab. And pull it. It's like bro, yeah, okay, zombie maybe some
that
kind of
makes sense because
decomposing.
they're
But
usually all dead and they're
mm.
fragile as fuck.
But like you'll see it like with some of these fresh
Usually,
zombies.
like you see in The Walking Dead, it's usually in the eye or the temple. Like they get it straight like there and just.
Well, I was gonna say that's like The Last of Us did that, where like she's like stabbed him in like through like the soft point.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of cool. Like they made attention to like go.
You
For
never stab from the front or the back. I mean, you probably can in the back.
There's
At the base,
so the
spine, go up.
Don't
Hey,
you?
just go
Why? Why are we
up.
talking about these weak points? As if we're taking out zombies. But I don't think we'll have
Because it's
zombies.
interesting because it's like sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. Like,
Mm.
like The Walking Dead and that, like Daryl always goes for the eyeball. Like he just the arrows or
Tastes peppery.
his knife or.
It tastes peppery.
But it's fruity.
I know it tastes like peppery. So that's what the lemon tastes like. Water, malts, real fruit puree, natural flavors, yeast hops.
There's something off with that then.
It's not getting any better.
What's about I get it and it's fucking delicious? You just probably got an off thing like.
I'll be fucking suck. Old puree.
It shouldn't be peppery. It shouldn't be like sour. Like what the fuck?
The 11th of the
Okay,
8th, 2023.
No, it's still got ages. Still got. That's just the best before. That's not even like
Yeah,
expiration.
26th of the 7th, 2023.
That's just a sale thing. Like they have to sell it before that date. Because beer can last for decades. Like
luckily, got them out the way.
Unopened, they can last for decades.
Never having them again. Picked up a few different drinks today because I had my bonus points.
Get out of taste it. See if she thinks it's horrible.
Oh, she'll definitely hate it.
Yeah, but still, a second opinion isn't a bad thing.
Oh, I know.
It could just be your taste buds.
No, I know she'll hate it. She would.
Because I actually want to get some of those now to try it.
I kind of. It'd be nice to see you try it and see what your opinion is.
I will literally buy a 12-pack and get it shipped here. One of each fucking flavor.
Yeah, that would actually be the best way of doing it. Trying every different. But
they can't all be bad, right?
No, there's got to be some good ones out of these. There's got to be some good flavors in there.
Because you've had it before and it was good. So.
No, not this. It was a different drink I had before. Not a Pirate Life. I've never had Pirate Life.
You had Pirate Life before.
No, we've talked about them before, but I've never had them before.
Oh, well, who had them? Had that come up before then?
We were looking at drinks that we wanted to try. We mentioned Pirate Life. I remember we talked about it on an episode where we were going to talk about. It was one of the episodes where it was a while back where we talked about that we were going to do like a future episode where we are going to buy this bunch of same drinks and we're thinking of what drinks to buy, and we're going to buy some of the same things and then try them on the yeah.
We've got to organise that.
We're going to figure out which ones we want to get. We're going to make a list.
Go get it from like Dan Murphy's, get them shipped and stuff. Just
make a list. Yeah,
things.
I can go and buy them where you can get yours shipped.
You have a Dan Murphy's near? Because that's the best place to go for any alcohol.
There's a few of them around near me.
Dan Murphy. Have you seen their fucking, like, that's their normal shop? It's like as big as a Kmart. Like,
huge.
Fucking huge.
They're huge.
The one here in Launceston is massive.
Yeah, we'll have to make
and they give you a shopping trolley to go around with.
Yeah. You can find anything in them. They're so good.
They got the big Jack, like, the big, like, 5-litre Jack bottles. And I'm like, I need.
Oh.
In a big dispenser thing. I'm like, I need. It's like $800, but
I really don't know.
It's worth it. And yet you're gonna keep.
I definitely taste the craft beer now on this one. I can definitely taste the craft.
Yeah, that's right. Probably bad. Are you a craft beer drinker?
Not really.
That's probably why. Because craft beer are literally—they're not a normal beer. Like they're
usually weird concoctions.
Like an experiment going on. Like
yeah,
they literally trial craft beers.
Well, they crafted this wrong. Whoever thought this? I'm like, that's what I want to know. Did they even try their drink when they made this?
Apparently, they must. I mean, it's only a new thing, isn't it? Like, because who knows?
Wouldn't recommend it. I'll be going back to the bottle owner and be like, yeah, I wouldn't try these.
Put it. Just stick it to the can. Shit.
Because I rebought those ginger beers again, the sangria, because they were like the
As soon as
last.
they walk to the cool room, you just put it on the thing. Shit.
So was it? I bought another lot of the red wine sangria ginger beer and the goat ginger
Oh
beer
yeah.
because they were good
That's what you
last
had
time.
last time.
So I bought them again for the $3. And the other day I bought the beer, which I already drank, which was the goat beer, which I was going to drink on the podcast
Yeah.
before I got these. That kind of reminded me of the Smithy's easy drinking beer that I had that tastes like shit. It tasted just like that. It tasted literally just like that.
Was that a craft beer too?
I don't know. It was that easy drinking one I bought.
What was it called?
It
Smithy's Easy
was yeah,
Drinking.
it was Smithy's Easy Drinking. That's what I bought a while back.
Easy Drinking beer.
Yeah,
That is a.
it tasted just like that. It was
Uh, it's a it's a Stella beer. Crisp, clean, refreshing ale.
look up
That's
look
that's
up goat beer then because it was goat beer
goat beer.
because they do the ginger beer and their ginger beer was nice. I was like, oh, let's see what their beer
Beer.
tastes like.
Goat
It was a
Mountain
500 mil.
Goat beer. That's one
It was a 500 mil
in
can,
Victoria.
orange and gold
So
can.
many beers in Australia get made like it's crazy.
Yeah,
We're like known for good beers though. Same as like Germany and that. What kind of beer is goat beer? Galaxy and Ella hops.
okay.
Goat beer tastes very floral, mild, mild malt sweetness with a crisp, clean finish.
Well, this one which was like the big orange can with the gold on it, yellow. It was just
Was
pretty
it the? Did it have blue, white, and orange?
No, it was orange and yellow with a bit of white.
What was it called though?
Here's their goat beer. It's the 500 ml can.
Goat beer,
Mountain goat, where
500
is?
mil. It's just blue and orange.
Maybe it had blue on it, but he had yellow on the front as well. A big 500 ml can.
Yeah, it was called very enjoyable beer.
Yeah, that's it.
Mountain Goat on the top.
Yeah, maybe there might have been
Yeah,
blue.
500 mils. It's a fucking massive can.
Yeah,
Apparently, it's an uncomplicated anytime sort of beer. So
tasted just like the easy drinking beer. That was pretty yeah.
you can get a whole carton 24 for $65.
But yeah, I picked that up for.
That's pretty fucking
I
cheap.
picked that up for $3 a can, for a $3 can.
That's not bad
For 500
because
mils,
a
$3.
six pack is 23.
Yeah. So imagine
That's
get
not
those.
bad for 500 mils.
Oh, not bad for its
It
price.
is available here too, so I can literally try that. Oh. One day. They do come in bottles too.
Okay.
Also, stubbies taste better than can.
Hmm.
Try and get things in bottles over a can.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these cans. Like I want to kind of keep my cans for all the different drinks I try. I want to put them somewhere. I want to
Just so you can have like a wall of
yeah, the
unique
different
beers.
drinks. I know. Like, well, I got them again, so I can put them. I can keep those cans. But yeah, I want to like put them up and just like once I've done like a set wall, take a photo of it and then chuck them out, kind of thing.
What we should do, because what we should, is get new beers, like very, 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 very new ones,
We gotta find them. We
and
gotta
then
know
some
what's
very, 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 very old unique ones.
yeah.
But like, I don't know, like we gotta spend a lot of time doing that because when you type in beer, you got fruity, craft, international, Australian, mid-strength, light, low carb, alcoholic, homebrew, fucking lager, IPA, ale, stout, pilsner, wheat beer, dark beer, XPA, golden ale, porter, summer ale, sour, pale ale.
We've got a lot of alcohol. And they want us to be responsible drinking. We're like the number one export of alcohol.
Yeah. That in Ireland. Or the UK in general, maybe. No, but there is one that we have to put on that list. It's called Little Creatures. It's amazing. You've already had that, right? You said that.
This
I
is
think
reminding
before.
me of now. I know what it is.
What? Got like a perfumey taste.
Yeah.
It's like a pale ale. Like it's like
But
like Little
it's
Creatures.
reminding me of fucking the Ice Pop Prime, but with alcohol. It's reminding me of that.
Ew. Ice Pop Prime.
The Ice Pop was the tropical one. It has that fruity flowery
It's
taste of
just-
the raspberry.
It's a squeaky clean beer. It's called Squeaky Clean.
Squeaky, squeaky clean.
It's $13 for a 4-pack, so I think it's gonna be pretty shit.
Oh god. Yeah, I managed. So what I was gonna say was I picked up that, but I picked up the shifty whiskey, whatever, smoky whiskey. So it's something whiskey, shifty whiskey. Oh no,
Shifty
it's a
whiskey.
small
Get
can.
swifty.
It's a small can, but it's something whiskey with ginger beer and zesty orange. It's a 250 ml can, and it's
That's
six.
a
And it's
that's
six
a
percent.
small can. It's like one of them little fat ones, isn't it? Like a little.
Well, skinny, tall, skinny ones.
Oh, a tall, skinny one.
But it's 60. It's 60. Oh fuck! It's 60%. it's six. It's
60%.
it's 6% alcohol. I was like, fucking hell.
Just the one and you're done. Like fuck it now.
Literally done.
Six ain't bad for a little beer like that.
Mm.
A little whiskey, I mean, not a little
And
beer.
then I also picked up because I was originally when I was gonna spend X amount of money, and I was like, I used my discount because I had the $10 saved up on my rewards card. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well buy this beer as well. That was on special because I was gonna spend that amount, but then I might as well, it was like, oh, that's just how it worked out. But I also picked up a Byron Bay, brew, whatever it was, some Byron Bay drink, but it's like a passion fruit mango. So it's a beer with a fruity twist. I was like, ooh, because I was like, ooh, it's like tastes like a beer, but then it has apparently the fruity aftertaste. Like you'll drink it, tastes like a beer, but then afterwards you get like that passion fruity like taste afterwards. I'm like, oh, that'd be a nice
Passion fruit. Ooh.
Yeah, like that. It sounded like just reading it made me feel like it'd be a nice summer drink, like a nice hot day. You have the beer and then you get the nice cool fruity taste afterwards. I'm like, oh, that'd be good to try. So I got that as well.
Right.
So it's kind of good. Like I'm going around now buying singular drinks because it's not that expensive really. Like
Well, once you find a drink
trying-
you stick with, it's a good thing. Like
good thing
you already
to
know
try.
you're not gonna buy a 4X.
No, and I know I'm not gonna.
You know
buy a
you're not
VB.
gonna buy those again.
Oh god, no. But I'm drinking to get my money
VB's
back.
amazing. VB is fucking good. It's kind of like Crown lagers. Like they're gonna be very chilled.
It's definitely the raspberry and lemon do not work together. They've really made the wrong concoction there.
You had
Raspberry-
Colton Draft before. That's a good one.
Dun, 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 dun.
A Colton Dry. We got a Colton Dry. The
It's-
fucking lime one. Oh
It's
man.
a big and it's so freaking big. It's a big.
We have to get a Ted's on there at some point, like a Tui's Extra Dry.
Do you reckon we should do that? Just do the classics, like the classic Aussie drinks.
We have to do that plus some other one, but like
well, we could do one.
you got to
where
get the staples like a Colton Dry, a Tui's, a Crownie.
But then it will definitely have to be a longer episode of the podcast. It would have to be like a 2 hour maybe episode just to drink
Oh yeah,
them, like sit down and drink. Maybe you have to get Wookie
drinking the
on,
beers, man.
so we can at least get him tell us the stories.
Has to be a live stream one, that one as well. I think.
Get Wookie on, he can tell us his tales, and we can drink the beer because it's something about having a tale being told.
We got to give Wookie a list of them as well. You got to get these.
Because like nothing goes down with drinking a good beer than having a good tale being told, like a good conversation. Because then you go through and you're fucking down those drinks. You're like, fuck yeah.
Ever had a Peroni?
A Peroni? Ooh. Not for a bit.
I actually got a big glass I could use.
Because what would be some? Because it'd be like, what's some
We just-
staples? I know Aussie staples are your 4X, your VB.
We got to get a Guinness in there.
So 4X VB, a Tui's, a Carlton,
Bogues.
Bogues.
Because
That's
Bogues is
5.
Tassie.
So we might have to do like a couple of different episodes where we do them, because you could only get through so many drinks per episode. I don't think I could drink. I don't know. I don't know how.
You don't want to touch a Cascade Draft.
Oh, the old Cascades. Crown.
The fucking Cascade fucking Premium Light.
Because I think the main staple Aussies were always.
That's made here in Tassie, I think. Cascade.
Because I'm thinking the main staples are your 4X, your VB, your Tui's, your Carlton. They're like the main staple. The next tier is your Crowns.
Melbourne Bitter.
Your Cascade and your Bogues. They're the next tier. Like the next one's up. We should tier them. Oh, we should do an episode.
Heineken.
Because we've had these before. We've had all these drinks. You've had most.
Always
of them.
old.
Have you had most of these drinks?
Some of them, not most of them.
Should we do like one of those beer rate the beer chart?
Because
things,
I've
like, from
literally
S tier?
mainly only drink Bogues.
Yeah.
Bogues, Little Creatures.
Oh,
That's a
little
Western
creatures.
Australian one.
They do like a they do ciders and stuff. Little creatures.
I think, yeah. They have a few range. We've got to get a James Squire in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Like one of
dude,
each flavour.
dude, that James
We dedicate one
Squire,
episode to James Squire
dude,
flavours.
dude, literally that red wine sangria is a fucking James Squire.
Yeah, they got so many though. Plus, there's Miller Chill.
Oh, Miller's. There's so many different. The lime. Mine's the favourite's the lime.
Miller, yeah, with lime. You got fucking Four Pines, Byron Bay Brewery,
Do a cider episode.
the 4X
Oh.
Summer. Yeah, 4X Summer.
Oh, there's
right?
that range of drinks, the summer drinks, because you've got Miller Lime fits in with the summer range because you've got summer Miller Lime. There's another one. Which was the other one? There was another brand. There was a Tooheys one. I think that did like a.
Yeah, Tooheys
was-
old, wasn't it? Tooheys new.
That's in that line. I think it's Tooheys new. That was in that line of that fresh.
There's a thing called Tiger.
Airlines.
Beer called Tiger. No, just called Tiger.
Rar.
They got the Kilkenny
The old
Pirate
cricket.
Life. There you go.
Yeah,
South Coast Pale Ale cans.
they've got a lot. They've got a lot of drinks. Like they've made a lot of drinks.
Plus those one that you're not a fan of.
I'm still
You
drinking
got
it.
Coopers.
A lot of Coopers.
Yeah, but we can literally. What the hell is a Wehenstapper?
Well, you right? You good?
This is how it's spelled.
Weinhapper's
Weihenstepper.
Weinstapper.
I think it's a German
It's
beer.
German.
but, you know.
Weinstapper.
Stapner. I don't fucking know how you say that.
Weinstapner. William Shatner?
James Squire. Iron Jack. You've drank that, I think, on there
The
before.
beer, yeah, I've had Iron Jack.
White Rabbit.
Louis.
Carlsberg. I've had that before, I think. Victoria bitter. It's a red. What
The
the
red?
fuck?
Yeah, the red
Those
VB.
are the VX bottles, extra VX. The fuck does that mean?
6%.
Yeah, they're 250 mils. They have to be a bit more potent.
They're 6%. I think they are.
That's crazy. Yeah, they are 6%.
Yeah.
That's a different.
It's in the red. It's
That's
so
a
weird
different
seeing,
one.
It's so weird seeing a red logo, the red and gold, instead of the green and gold.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm so used to. That's a purple Coopers.
What VB ones have you seen? Because there's a blue and gold as well. I'm sure there was.
I've just
I think
seen
it might
the
have been
original
light.
green.
It might have been the light one, the light VB,
Just
which
the
was
green
blue
one.
and
Yeah.
blue and gold. I think it was.
I don't think the
Have you
Colton
tried?
Dry
Have
and
you,
Lime
okay,
are a
have you
thing
tried
anymore.
any of these drinks before? Some of
What?
them, the ones you've been listing off. Have you tried any of them?
Yeah, some of them.
Some of them.
I've drank some Italian beers here somewhere. Like
So
I've
nearly
drank-
everything, nearly everything you've
Peroni
listed
and-
off, I've had.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or I've been listing off the big one. Like I've been seeing.
But I've
Like
drunk
there's
them.
Brick Lane here. There's Ginger Resistance. There's fucking.
Okay, those I haven't had. Now you're listing things. You know, you're just making up stuff. I don't even want you going on about.
There's Schaffenhofer. What the fuck? Schaffenhofer. What the fuck?
Schofferhofer.
Schaffer. SCHOFFERHOFER.
I'm concerned to stand. Oh god, I'm concerned to stand up, Jim.
Brick Lane. There's a lot of Brick Lane on
I
there.
am concerned to stand up.
There's a drink called Larry. It's called Your Mate's Brewing Company.
I'm very
Why?
concerned.
Because you had 2 drinks.
Well, I had one before I started too. It was coming off that because I only finished it a bit before.
But why are you afraid to stand up?
Because I'm feeling it.
Carlsberg again. Fuck me.
By
Let's
the
get
way,
us
I
in
wanna
the
show you
bottle.
can I show you my Ninja Turtles?
I was gonna bring up on the podcast. I was smashing some Hot Wheels Unleashed a few days ago.
Oh, are you? Why you
Remember
tell
how good that
me?
game was?
Why you not tell
Why?
me?
You would have jumped on, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Is it crossplay?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Is it really?
Yeah, Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Okay.
We could play that together.
That we can.
It should be, yeah. Yeah, no, it is, because I bought it for Jack on the Switch, and I played with him on the Switch. He was on Switch, I was on
Oh,
Xbox.
nice. Oh no, because it was a recent update. I think crossplay was. I know they updated crossplay, but I forgot. The fuck is?
It's Dom's
Is that-
charger.
what the- Yeah, but why is it so fucking tall?
It's a tune car. It's the Squish tune cars. Yeah, we should play some
They
fucking. We should play some of it.
Oh, speaking of Dom's car, apparently the Fast 10 movie is a trilogy. They've got to have three of it, three
Oh
parts.
god. So it's like 11 and 12. Okay, wouldn't that be 10,
Yeah,
11,
because
12?
it
Yeah,
was
no,
meant to
that's
be
right.
10 and then 11 was the last one. But what
Yeah.
Vin Diesel said recently, the last interview or something, he may have like leaked it's meant to be a trilogy. Ooh,
Pick that up.
the Nissan.
Yeah, so that can go now with Dom's charger. So I'm gonna have to build those at some point because I've had that sitting there for a bit.
There's Ghost Ship ale cans. Pale ale, 440 mils.
Oh, go shit. I'm feeling a little bit
Have
tipsy.
you had Ghost Ship?
I know I've seen it, but I haven't had it.
There's Ton Bitter. Ton. That's just called TUN. There's Kozel, 500 mils. Dark beer. Ooh.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because I do remember them saying there was gonna be like 11 and possibly a 12th, but they weren't too sure yet. But that makes sense.
Well, it's gonna be a 13th. No, 12th. Yeah, fuck.
That makes sense to why the
You
meme
got
was
10, 11, then
X3.
11, 12, 13. Oh.
He's like,
What
psych.
we should do, we got to do an Aussie tradition. We do that beer thing. We've got to get a totally of like a VB or something.
Yeah. Maybe. Whoa, it's frozen.
They get like these big VBs.
I'm feeling weird. I think I'm
Feeling weird.
You know,
But,
when you get that thing and you're like, let's do some shit. Where you get like that enough like tipsy drunk. You're like, let's fucking go, and you want to go for like a fucking.
You get that Shia LaBeouf fucking. Let's go. Just do it.
That's how I'm feeling right now. But my gut's like, don't do it, because like I'm feeling so bloated.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
broke my pen.
oh, I'm feeling so bloated at the same time. My stomach's just going glug 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 glug.
Glug 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 glug.
Oh, so full.
How the fuck did I break that? No. I did have a thing. There's a new trailer for Jason Statham's new movie.
Meg 2?
Meg 2. That looks fucking good.
I forgot about the first Meg, and I forgot, like, I always remember being a shark movie. But
Forget about that. The movie was good, man.
Like, I forget that he was in it, like, with the first one. Like, I forgot he was in it. Like,
But
I just
he's
knew.
the main.
I know, like, it's just throwing a weird thing. It's like, oh, yeah, that's that shark movie. And then you're like, oh, that's right, it's a Statham movie. Like, that's how I feel every time. Like, I'm, like, reminded of Meg.
It was a bit cheesy, but this one looks
Yeah.
like steps it up a fuck ton.
They've
Like,
got a bit more serious with it. Like, a bit more.
Yeah. Not
Focus.
serious, but they've gone bigger with
Very
it. Like,
polished, bigger and polished.
because
So-
the Meg was I think it was a
Normal-
trial, like
Yeah.
an experiment, and everyone loved it. Like, hence we're getting the sequel. And they're literally like, let's do it again when he gets,
Yeah.
because he knows what he's up against. They don't.
Yeah.
That one is.
It's
bigger, I
like
think,
the
too, than
Tremors
first
approach.
one.
It's like Tremors, where it's like he's been there before. It's like he's the guy you got to call to deal with it. It's like he knows.
It's like Armageddon.
Yeah.
How you got Harry Stamper, like you drilling holes. You got to do that. Then you got this. He's like, he's been there before. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Call him in. Like,
Exactly.
it's just how you do a sequel. There's no other way you can do it. It's like it just randomly just turns up. Fuck off. I hear you got. I just seen you got a megalodon over there.
Oh, there's a Meg. Oh, okay. I'm the guy.
Considering this was literally the trench, like come from the trench, which the first one didn't really go down. I mean, they did, but
It's
they
like a
actually
baby.
killed that one.
It's like a baby.
Yeah, this one looks way fucking bigger.
It's just the baby. The mum's striking revenge.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but like I'm
Gojira.
fucking keen. Comes out this year, doesn't it? At the end of the year or something. I didn't remember the date. Also, Saints Row DLC dropped the first of 3 free DLCs.
Yes.
Free update plus a paid DLC, which is the heist, the hazardous and the heist and the hazardous.
Yeah. Their first season pass DLC dropping.
I must say it's a bit of a letdown because it's only 3 missions.
Oh, really?
I finished that DLC in less than an hour.
I didn't have the season pass, so I didn't have the DLC.
You didn't get the heist and the hazardous.
But it's still cool that they're adding the free stuff so that the map expands, which is good.
Oh,
with
yeah.
New locations, and I do
Considering
like
they got shut down.
I do like how they cleaned up the layout of some of the stuff, the UI, where you can actually
Yeah.
see now when you're going in
They also cleaned up
territories.
combat.
The territories has better. They really need to clean up the fucking helicopter controls though. Fuck me.
That's not too bad. It could be still a lot
Oh,
worse.
it's so bad. But no, it's good that they cleaned up like the collection, like completionist like listing. Like you can see it now what you're doing. Like you know that you're missing some of these collectible, like find these locations. So it's like, okay, I know I found 3 of them. And there's still like 2 missing, or because it shows you the list. It doesn't show you like their icons, but like you know you're gonna run around that area and still find them. Like you know now.
Unlike before, where it was just find it.
Yeah, it didn't say how many you found and how many you needed. It didn't say any of that.
I kind of wish I started playing it now because it's a lot simpler to find shit.
I'm really tempted because I don't know how far I was into the game, but I'm like, that's what I said to you. Like, do I restart my game? Like, do I just keep playing? Like,
Yeah, do it.
I'm like so confused now. Like, I don't know what to do. Like,
It'd be easier to restart.
mm,
I think now.
because of like all the
I
fixes.
mean, that's also up to you though. Like, I did I did the whole game playthrough. Not yesterday, the day before. I started like midday, ended at like 5 p.m. I did the
Yeah.
whole game.
Oh wow.
All for that one trophy for
replayed the whole
the
game.
Idol Collective. Yeah, I just skipped all the cutscenes, did the main
Fuck.
missions.
Idle collect. See, that's the trap. There's too. Some classes you can't progress because then you gotta like buy this location and then you gotta like do something to then buy the location. It's like fuck. Why do I have to
No,
just
if you want
progress?
just the main story, you can do that by itself.
No, maybe I might have to fucking.
You can legit. That's what I did. I only bought one thing. I put one building down, and I got to mission 28 in the main story.
I'm at the thing where one of the missions like you need to buy a location still, and like I've already bought 4 of them. It's like I own 4
No,
properties.
they've really. I think it's because you clicked on the mission structure is not explained at all in the base game. Like now they've cleaned it up where they've legit got the story missions with a flag next to the name.
Yeah, no, all my missions I have that are available say that I need to own a bit of property to progress.
I only own one building that I placed in the whole game.
Yeah, no, like I've bought like 4 locations.
Then again, I started again with the new update. So,
So maybe that's what I might need to do. Maybe I might have to start fresh. Says, and that's why, because the old
but if you
update,
want
like,
100% in the
because
game, you have to build
because that's what it
anyway.
looked
So
like with the new mission layout they had on the layouts as well that they changed. I thought by how it was saying was it looked like
they
looked
made
like
it
that.
easier to navigate.
So maybe I might have to.
Because before, you had no idea what was a side mission, a main mission, a
That's
fucking
what I
like
mean.
nothing.
Maybe I might
So
have to.
you probably lost track of the main mission. You're just like, which one's the main one? Like,
Just got lost in it all. Maybe I
because
might do
now
that.
it's literally you got the main missions on top. You got the middle tier, which is the
Yep.
DLC they added. Then you got the
Side quests.
side stuff below that.
Maybe I might just have to create a new character and just start again.
Yep.
Because I made my because I've been playing with my character, which is the She-Hulk character.
They did clean the game up a fuck ton. They got rid of what 700. They had 700 fixes in there,
Yeah.
so be a lot better experience for you.
A lot of people have said it's a whole new game, basically. So
Nah, I wouldn't say that because I replayed the game again. It feels exactly the same, just a little bit crisper, like a little bit cleaner. The takedowns actually hit the fucking player, like the character this time, not beside him, behind him.
yeah, I might do that maybe at some point when I get around to it. Make a new character and just
It's
start
funny,
again.
like when you do it, it's like he's whacking the air, and they're like on the other side. It's like, how the fuck? But
yeah,
no, it's actually cleaned up a fuck ton. So play it, everyone. Do it. The story's still the same.
yeah,
They changed none of that.
it's just clean.
The DLC. Let me. It's not a spoiler, but I'm just pre-warning what the DLC actually is because it's fucking tiny. It's literally a wanted mission. It's a wanted app mission. That's all.
You can hunt down a target and that's it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit silly.
It's a heist because the heist and it's literally a heist, but
Yeah.
it's literally like 3 missions. It's like ding, 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 done.
Yep. It's a bit silly.
I was streaming. I was like, yeah, DLC, stream it. I was live for 40 odd minutes and it was over. I was like, oh no.
It's pretty shit piece, sweet,
No.
poor DLC. Fuck.
Like the free content was more. They had more content with the free update than what the
Yeah.
DLC was. I'm like, they really didn't think that through. I don't think.
That's bad. That's bad.
Just have a heist of DLC. Like, where's story content? Like, give us more story. Like,
Yeah.
that's just a wanted app. Someone's like, hey, do this. Like, literally a Fast and the Furious thing. It's right in the name, the heist and the hazardous or something. Like, It's literally in the fucking name. But it feels more Saints Row than the base game, though.
Okay.
Like, it's more over the top-ish.
Wacky.
Are you gonna get it one day? Because I can just tell you basically what it is.
Well, I'll play the DLC at some point.
I don't know how much it is, though. It could be expensive for
Like
what it is.
$60
Like,
for the season pass.
oh, fuck me.
$50, whatever. It's typical season pass price. Because, like, you are entitled to get all the, like, DLC when they release it.
So there's going to be 3 expansions, I think. That's 3 hours of content for $60.
I'm not surprised. I want to see what.
I'm happy I bought my $150 one. I got it a bit cheaper.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it.
They knew what they were doing.
It's a bit of a disappointment.
They bundled it all together for that cheap because it's like, we'll sell this. Look at Dead Island. They did the same thing, but their expansion's going to be bigger, I think. I hope. Like, because I finished that twice. I'm going to go through maybe a third try to get that trophy, maybe, because the game is just so fun. As I was like, Daz, get it. I'll run you through. I threw it on stream to someone else, like, get it. I'll run you through.
Well, I mean, nice thing, I can get on PlayStation anyway and play with you, because it's like, you host it, I can join you. You can cross-play there, like...
No, I'd join you.
No, you'd have to host it.
Why?
Only
PS5.
Only PS5 can host, yeah.
But that's weird. Oh, yeah, because there have been issues with the hosting, hasn't there, for PS4 and Xbox One.
I don't think there is even hosting. I don't think there was multiplayer.
No, there is. And multiplayer on those. It's just a hosting issue, I think. It's in PS5, Series X, S. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I just play the game.
Exactly.
Trying to hear back from the ticket because I want my fucking platinum. I'll call it Dan Buster. Platinum. Trophy shouldn't be bugged on any game, really. Like, Saints Row was bugged for me for... I had it since it came out. I finished it that month, really. I spent a whole year. It installed until I got the platinum like 2 days ago.
Yeah, because of a fucking stupid bug.
Because they fixed in that patch, they fixed the bug so I could get my trophy.
Yeah.
It didn't just pop for me like it should have. It literally broke it even more. It literally, they fixed it, but it was...
Yeah, that's right.
Before it was 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
It was 5 out of 6. Then I blowed it up and it said 0 out of 6.
They reset it and you couldn't collect it because you've already done it.
Like, how do you go backwards with
Be
a
like
patch that
me.
goes forwards?
It gets trapped in fucking Star Wars fucking Jedi bullshittery. Go back to that mission you can't go back to.
I don't know how you got that. Fucking hell. That's just fucked up, man. Like, I don't know how you could get there. No one else can. Your game bugged, bro.
It's fucked.
Your game fucking bugged.
We're gonna play some games or something. Are we done?
I think so. I think we're.
Play
I got really.
Operation Hot Wheels.
Check my phone real quick. Hang on.
You can check.
I took screenshots, but I don't know. Oh, Willem Dafoe joining Beetlejuice 2, apparently.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Beetlejuice.
Eos said that.
Yes.
The trilogy said that. Oh, Keanu Reeves' grunge band has announced their first show in over 20 years.
Oh, fucking hell.
So he's getting back into the music. So I was like, oh. Wonder if that's going to be like online somewhere or something. Like, because he plays bass, I think,
fucking
in the band.
I think I'm going to rock out some Johnny Silverhand.
It's Enter the Matrix, Dogstar, I don't know, the 3-piece alt rock combo. I don't know.
Fucking
I've never heard him
pull
before.
out the Johnny Silverhand appearance.
The Johnny Silverhand.
I'd laugh if he did. Like,
also, James Gunn's working his magic, all fucking ready at DC.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy cast members will appear in Superman Legacy. People are switching. They're going over to DC now.
Giving them jobs over there.
Because he just answered yes when he said, "Will cast members?" It literally says, "While doing a Q&A on Twitter, James Gunn replied yes after a fan had asked if the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy would appear in Superman Legacy.
That's alright.
I was like, damn. So you probably got Chris Pratt and all that just
Maybe, yeah. Who knows?
gone from there to there. But
Who knows?
I bet Pratt will be the voice of fucking Superman and be Superman in DC.
That'd be funny.
Because it's going to go from live action to animation.
Mm.
They're going to have the same actors.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows they're gonna have.
Chris Pratt could play Superman.
It'd be an interesting take. Honestly, it would be interesting.
Not really. I mean, he could play it. And if Gunn goes a certain way with it.
Yeah.
Like, damn. That is pretty fucking cool, though. Because that would be different. Also, there was a thing from Henry Cavill I saw that he literally said in an interview or something, he would rather stay home in game than go out.
Yeah.
Like, he'd rather play by himself at home and video games and go out than go
Play
out.
with himself and then go out.
He's in our group.
He is, literally is. He's like any of us. He's just a big nerd like the rest of us. He just happens to look like he's been to the gym a few times.
Right.
That's all that is. Like, that's all it is. He's just lucky enough to be hit with the fucking genetics. That's all it is. He's just one of us.
He does work out a fuck ton. Well,
yeah.
For Superman, he did.
But like I said, he's at heart, he's just one of us. He's a big nerd. He loves his gaming. He loves his comic books. He loves his like.
Remember, he built his PC. Like, he's having so much fun with it. Like,
yeah. He just loves geeking out and doing that stuff. He's a big nerd. Like,
I just heard back about the Dead Island bug. They actually emailed back just then.
Oh yeah.
They're like, thank you for the
feedback.
The appropriate teams have been notified so that they can review your report and work on a possible solution. Unfortunately, our player support department does not know at this time when a fix will be released. An eventual resolution may take some time to implement.
At least they know.
Your ticket status may have to be updated and solved, but rest assured we are looking into it.
Like even if that's somewhat basic automated or something, they like at least they know like it's been hit by the actual right algorithm like process. Like it's been.
Well, everyone's talking about it because everyone's got the bug. Like
yep,
everyone's putting in tickets, so they're definitely trying to fix it.
That's good.
It is because. So that happened with Saints Row. I got dicked out because of a trophy bug, so no platinum. Dicked out of Dead Island 2 platinum because of trophy bug.
That's why That's why if you know some games will do it where they pre-plan for that just in case, and they'll make it where you gotta like collect like 10 out of 10 collectibles of a certain type, but they'll make like 15 available or 20 available. You have to collect any 10 of those, and it'll tick because
or even 30 or 40 or something.
Yeah, and they plan ahead of it just in case because they're like just in case it doesn't work or it may not spawn, so they pre-plan ahead and they make it not as extrusive like some games.
So
like you need to
collect
all.
If the fucks up, you can still get it eventually. Like
yeah, where some games
as long as
pedantic.
you're persistent, like as long as you get everything in the game, it should possibly unlock.
So they do have workarounds sometimes for these things to ping.
It is cool that at least they actually reach out, not just you put a ticket in, you hear nothing back.
Because I'm sure there was, I think I had some other with a game before where it pinged a later date, but like I had an achievement for something, but I didn't get the other achievement, which you would have gotten by default by getting the other one, because you had to do the steps to get to the other one. And it didn't ping the first one, but it pinged the last one saying that I had completed it, but didn't acknowledge the first one. It's like, but like I would need to do those steps to get this other achievement. It's just like, what? It was like 100% completion or something. Like it like, and it was like collected. You needed to collect everything to get the 100%, but like I got the 100% completion.
That's legit. Where
but I didn't get like for collecting.
It's on the development side. Like they messed that up on their end. Like somewhere went wrong, and it stopped tracking one and did straight to the other.
Yeah.
Which is kind of messed up.
And that's why you sometimes allow allowances for that reason. I like when devs think ahead and they allow those allowances just in case for that reason. And they make it so pedantic where you have to collect, 200 feathers or something stupid like that. It's like, bruh, like, fuck, you missed one feather or one bug's up.
Also, with that Hot Wheels thing,
yeah,
we can, because you'll be on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
We can knock out the multiplayer achievements and trophies.
We can. So we should do that.
We can rig it.
Yeah, we can.
I just thought it was like, because they're not that hard, just going to win like 20 races and shit. Like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we can
just do it at our own pace.
Fuck yeah.
I was using the Batman DLC. Man, cars are cool.
There's some pretty good
And I've
stuff,
got the
yeah.
Looney Tunes one as well.
Yep.
Right, I'm like, I like the Wily one. That looks cool,
Yeah.
like the Clarity head.
Oh my nose.
And the Roadrunner one, like the
Oh, they're so
that,
good though.
that
Like I
just that nice purple.
I still wish there should be something they should do where there should be like a special range where you like you go buy a Hot Wheels car, like have a certain set where like you
And
know how,
like
and have like one that's
an
specifically
amiibo,
like yeah like what has the thing that has like Hot Wheels Unleashed on the car. It's a specific car, and then you get
yeah,
it and
like
there'll
an
be like a
amiibo,
code,
like you
like,
put it on as something and it's in your game.
yeah, like I know you could like fucking people just copy it. Like there should be something like hidden, like maybe behind the car on the car to the back, so you had
Yeah.
to open it up to get it, and you get the code, and then you could like enter the
But then
code or
you'll see
something.
him in the store
Yeah, you know you're not gonna buy it, but like you know have something where
just
you
lock him up somewhere so you get to have to buy it to get it.
because you know you wouldn't be able to get in, you couldn't see it, so they should do something like that where you can see the code and just buy the car, and then just
Yeah, just like an amiibo. They had it on the base of the.
mm.
That was like a QR code. Like
Tell you now, fucking
put it on
people.
the bottom of the Hot Wheels car. Like make a QR thing. Like,
Mm. But like people were doing that with fucking. Don't even get me started with the amiibos. People used to take in their Nintendo DSs and take them into shops and they just scan them and unlock everything because they'd walk in and go scan. I mean that didn't matter. Like you could
it
literally
was on
share
the
the
outside of the
amiibo.
box.
You could literally share the amiibo, like you could share it and it would
Yeah.
unlock content. But people would literally walk in with their DSs and scan them just so they could get all the free content without actually buying any of the amiibos.
That's funny though.
It's like, and it was always good because you'd always give me like, oh, you need this, okay, you should lend it to a
That's
friend.
not
And then later,
illegal either. Like
no, but it's just funny.
that's literally on the distributor's, like the manufacturer's side. Like you fucked up by putting it on the outside of the packaging.
Yep.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah. Well, it's because
It takes one person to find out that you can actually do that.
it's gonna get in
and
the
then
right
it
spot,
spreads.
holding. That's why they kind of tried spacing underneath the packaging. They had that empty void, so when they put it in the box, they had that empty void, so you weren't touching it. But if you got it right on the front, it's the right angle on the front. You could tap it on the front of the case because there was always that. It was always flat up against the front part of the plastic, so you just had to get the
I'm
right
pretty
angle.
sure
tap
amiibos
it.
work
Just a sense. It's
on
like
the Switch.
yeah. You have to tap it on the
It's
Switch.
on the screen, isn't it? Like you just put it on the screen and then syncs up.
One of the Joy Cons. I think it was left
I
or
thought
right
it was
one.
on the screen.
No,
Of the,
it
like,
shows you
the
to put on
actual-
like the thumbstick on one of the Joy Cons.
I thought it was like on the.
No,
That's weird.
mine showed to put on one of the thumbsticks on the Joy Cons
On a thumbstick. So I must have a reader in the thumbstick.
in that radius or something. Yeah.
They're reading your fingerprints, bro. Oh,
And
be
if
careful about that.
Have you got QR codes in your fingerprints?
Fingy pints.
But anyway, we're nearly at 2 hour mark already. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna
Well,
wrap
anyway,
up.
before he goes, before I should say it, Pirate's Life, Strawberry Watermelon Crush, and the Raspberry Lemon. I wouldn't really fully recommend it. But
Or try at your own risk.
otherwise you can try at your own risk because it wasn't the best. But anyway, that's my opinion on those. I'll leave it on to Jim now to wrap this podcast up and take us out.
You had your finger out like this or something. I was like,
Stick 'em up, partner.
But yeah, we thank you, biddies and biddies, for joining us on episode 19. I wrote 18 twice on 2 episodes by accident. I had to correct it. But as always, we appreciate just watching, listening, whatever it is, on whichever platform. We will get that beer thing organised sometime in the future.
Even
in the
if you
near
want to leave some
future,
recommendations,
hopefully.
let us know on the socials.
Yeah, you got some beers,
Instagram, Twitter.
beers, some. It don't have to just be beer. It can be
Facebook.
cider, ginger beer, fucking whiskeys, bourbon, like anything.
Let us know.
As long as they're in like a stubby or a can, who cares?
Try it out.
And as always, we have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye. My little flute. I'm breaking. I didn't break it though. Hot Wheels, boy. Hot Wheels are so good. Like I was smashed it for like 3 hours.
Oh, it's so easy to smash it. Let me mudkip the dick.
Might keep your dick. Fuck yeah, no.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell, man. Jesus